Hey everybody, Modin. Welcome back after a long holiday break. Hope everybody had an awesome Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever, and a Happy New Year. And yeah, we're happy to be back. Off to the crew. That way.
Hello, I am Amarok. I play the Eldrin Monk Fane.
Hello, I am John. I play Henry, the wizened old gnome wizard.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I play Tarek, the uh, very on fire druid.
Hello all, my name is Pat. I play Seth Bayul, the human ranger fighter.
And I'm Corbin. I play Velneris, the mostly human cleric sorcerer.
And I am Tim, and I play the dragonborn fighter, Auroros.
The other one.
The other one.
Yeah, the other one.
Right.
The better
Introductions
fighter.
done. Welcome to Auroros. Okay, so last time y'all finally got a plan together after much debate. Using the notes from Casey Dow's journal, you broke off into two separate groups to do your own investigating instead of taking someone on their word, like may have happened previously. So, Velnerith, Barbaros, and Seth traveled off to the government plaza to follow up on Casey Dow's notes that implied that much of the city's officials and guards had been corrupted or replaced by demons or demonic presence. Using Velnerus' divine abilities, you were able to confirm first one, and then a handful, and then upwards of a dozen or more fiendish presences just in the government plaza alone, without even getting into any of the official buildings. Once the presence started to overwhelm you in a way, three of you decided to turn about and reconvene with your allies who had headed towards the constable and guard captain's building off of the garden market, where Casey Dow's notes had implied that Jonah, the town constable, was corrupted or had been replaced by a demon. Though nothing in their notes had implied that Mariah Veilborn, guard captain, had been. You were headed that way to confirm your own suspicions, or disprove, either way. And that is where we pick up. Fane, Henry, Tarek, you're now in front of the constable's office. Two guards posted outside, bounty board off to the left. The stage is yours.
So I would have turned into a cat a little ways before, because I don't want to. If it, although it would be hilarious, I would like it to not run out in the middle of a conversation.
Fair.
Just
Doesn't it
collapse.
last for...
Just collapse on top of Fane.
Are you using polymorph or your wild shape?
I'm wild shape. I don't have polymorph.
Doesn't it last like your level and then some?
I believe it lasts 2
I think
hours.
it's
Let me
like an
double
hour or
check.
two.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
it's
like
not
druid level or
super
something.
duper long. But that's let's see. Wild shape, 2 hours. It's class level divided by 2.
There it is. I knew it was something to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have polymorphed into a cat.
Meow.
Fane, Henry, you are now outside the constable's office with a cat in tow. Are we talking like a Garfield cat?
Oh yeah, it's Garfield like last time.
Beautiful. I love it. Maintaining.
Well, I suppose we should go have a talk. We need to avoid as much as we can with the constable. We know he's a problem.
That seems reasonable. If we could just get some basic information that without really leading on that we are know what's going on, the better I think will be, and the easier we will have to leave.
As far as the constable needs to be concerned, we are only here to report that we had contact with Casey Dow.
Yes, the kerfuffle in the mining area was us. Which we may get some a slap on the wrist for the hassle, but knowing that we were going after somebody that they're looking for, might give us a bit of grace.
Perhaps. But that is all the constable needs to know, that we had that interaction. Then we will discuss more once we were with the captain.
Fair. Would you like me to lead this, or would you prefer to?
I believe I will lead with the constable.
I will follow your lead.
Thank you. And has Tarek climbed on top of someone?
I would pick up Tarek. I would set them on top of my wizard's hat, so it's like wrapped around the hat.
I like that. I
like
like that.
sitting
I
up
wanted
there.
I did want to be on top of Fane's shoulders so I can create names, but you know what? This is way better.
Seth, or no, Jesus, no, Pat. I want art. I
No,
want
no,
art.
Henry, put me under your wizard hat so you can just like pull up your hat. And there's a cat there.
Beautiful.
No, just to tilt the hat slightly so there's just a little nose
Just
and
put my
eyes just
name
poking out from
yeah.
the bottom of the hat.
Yeah, I'll be. Oh, wait, that's just better because I can pretend to be your familiar. There we go. Easy.
There you go.
There you go.
Easy
That
enough.
works.
And with Cat situated, we can make our way inside.
Okay, you head in. The guards posted up outside the door acknowledge you, though they do not stop you. I believe Henry has been here before, so
Yes.
they acknowledge the older gentleman, though he's not with Seth this time, and Velnerith, and you make your way in, and you step into a not incredibly warmly lit, but decently lit interior chamber, rough-hewn wooden floors and stone walls. To your left and right, you see two large iron-reinforced wooden doors, and ahead of you, there is set back like a clerk's window. There's a large wooden desk, iron bars that come down, and just a small space for you to access and interact with the gentleman sitting behind it. And as you enter, this is actually Henry. Did you interact with Jonah? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I interacted with the guard at the front, if I remember correctly, and he gave us the base level of intel of what we were going after. So I don't remember if we actually ever made it inside.
So as you step in, you see sitting at this clerk's desk a young man. He's out. It's hard to tell he's sitting down, but he looks mediumly built. Well-kept, short brown hair. His face has a splash of freckles across it and vibrant blue eyes. And he's all sharp angles in the face, but he looks looks like his face hasn't quite grown into his body, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he looks up from what he's writing. Hello, how can I help you?
Fane approaches the desk. Hello, we seek company with the captain. We have news on a bounty and some recent events in the town. Is the captain available?
Well, all bounties are handled through the constable's office. That would be me.
This is beyond just a simple bounty. This is in relation to one that was not officialized. We sought it out, not with the intention of carrying it out, but in investigating it, and resulted in a scuffle that he might have heard of. We are seeking to inform the captain of what happened. I believe Seth Bayou is reporting to her. He was part of our team at the time.
The gentleman from the Iron Brand, yes.
Indeed,
Took
we are
the-
assisting him.
Took that bounty to hunt down and kill Casey Dow. I warned him. It's not good to just go. It was not an official bounty. It didn't have a seal. He presented it to me, and I told him that. I hope you didn't kill this gentleman.
No, he did manage to get away. It was a tougher encounter than we were anticipating.
Oh, I'm glad you are all right, and I'm glad you didn't kill a citizen. Give me a moment, and I will have a guard come and open the door so you can speak with the captain.
Thank you.
And he stands, turns, and behind him, it's a small room that he's in. You see a few books tucked in the corner, and a bit of light coming from one side. Looks like there might be a fireplace back there. He steps through a door, and you see him call down to somebody. Comes back, sits and says, "Be just a moment."
He's
Uh,
only in there for like a second, right? Like there's no like.
He doesn't even fully leave the room. Like he opens
Oh, okay.
the door and leans out and says something.
Okay, never mind. I will not do anything then.
And about 15 seconds later, the door to your left opens, and there's a guardsman. This way, please.
Thane nods to Jonah. Thank you, and follows the guard.
And he escorts unbeknownst to him, the three of you down a hall that's built the same as the room you were in. Stone walls. There's a few left hand. Two more iron reinforced wooden doors set into the wall. And you go down the hall and take a right, and you see there's roughly half a dozen armed guardsmen just flanking doorways in this hall. And this guard leads you all the way down past the door that you can assume led to where the constable was. And then you take a left at the end, and you step into a more open chamber, and there's a door set into the back of this chamber. Just wait here.
As we walk past the guards, I would like to just sniff around, just not like approach them or anything, but I'm assuming it's not a very wide corridor.
No, about 10 feet wide.
Yeah, so they'd be pretty close. I'd like to just sniff around as we're going down to see if I recognize the stench of any of the the demonic
The sulfur.
sulfur. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay, I have advantage because I am a cat.
There you go.
So it's a 23 or 24. I would take a 24.
God damn.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So, as you were passing down the hall, it's not strong, but you do catch a very faint whiff of sulfur.
Is along the whole length of the hallway or past certain people?
Not the whole length of the hallway. You caught it somewhere towards the middle.
Does it get stronger when we're closer to the door, or is it just in that center spot?
In that center spot. As you are coming towards the guard captain's quarters, you don't smell it as strongly.
Okay.
So the guard says, "Wait here a moment. Captain will be with you." And
Thane
he
nods.
turns and steps partially out of the room and just kind of flanks up at the corner you just turned into this room.
Door still open, right?
This isn't a doorway. This is just like an open hallway that then
Gotcha.
leads into like a slightly larger chamber, and then there's a door at the end of it.
Gotcha.
There's no chairs or benches or anything. It seems like a waiting area, but it doesn't look like it's made to be comfortable in any way.
This is where they chain people up and set them down before they book them, kind of waiting area.
Basically, yes.
The
Gotcha.
antechamber.
Yep.
Yeah, it is made to make you sweat, not let you relax.
Right.
And it's probably close to about 10 minutes of time goes by before the door at the other end of the chamber opens. And the description, a very tall, lithe woman with a very tight auburn braid coming down her shoulder, covering the shining silver half plate on her chest. The collar around her neck and the pauldrons on her shoulder are inlaid with what look to be diamonds and sapphires.
Bougie.
She has a light tan to her. Looks like she's athletic and outdoorsy kind of look. She steps forward. You have something to report to me.
We do. We pursued, not with full intention of completing it, we pursued the unofficial bounty for, my god, his name just escapes me all the time.
Casey Dow.
Casey Dow.
His last name, like it's Casey something. Pursued the bounty for Casey Dow. You may have heard that there was a scuffle on the other side of town. We would like to give you the details, some of which are sensitive.
Every time he mentions the fact that there was a scuffle, Cat Tarek like face paws.
The cat looks exasperated.
Yeah,
they
the cat
can.
looks annoyed.
Oh, God.
The cat looks like he's gonna have a talk with Fane after the fact.
The cat started shit.
You remember before the cat was a cat and told Fane that they would be having a discussion on how to properly bounty hunt?
Yeah, well, we didn't have the conversation yet because we were busy.
So you say that, and the woman for you, who you assume is Mariah, nods. So you were the cause in the mining quarter. Fine. Follow me. And she turns and steps back through the doorway.
We follow.
No. All through.
As you enter, you are now in actually a fairly plush office. There is a deep red, thick carpet on the floor, heavy oaken desk at the center, and a handful of well-cushioned armchairs on like the guest-facing side. And she continues to walk around and sits into a large, straight-backed, just solid wooden chair. No cushions whatsoever on her chair. She sits down and folds her hand on the desk. Sit.
I made sure to close the door behind us as we came in.
There's a note. As you went to close the door, it just closes on its own.
Oh, that's convenient.
Fire door. Safe. Does Tarek still smell sulfur in here?
I mean, I was gonna ask, but I guess we can ask for Stark. That's fine too.
Yeah.
Fane's playing two characters now.
I was just wondering.
I was going. Well, continue with the scene. I have a thing.
Okay. Fane takes a seat.
Are these full-size chairs?
Yes.
Henry attempts to climb into it.
Fane gives him a boost.
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. Takes a seat. So, I suppose apologies are in order.
I care not for your apologies. Give me details.
We went to investigate the location of Casey Dow. We received little information at the first bar we attempted near the mine, but I believe Tarek saw strange movements across the rooftops and managed to follow a figure into a building after some interesting investigation behavior. Turns out it was, in fact, Casey Dow. The two confronted one another. Casey managed to get away. Once the rest of us got involved, it became more
chaotic. That's what it's good to say.
Yes. The smoke that was seen on that side of town was not smoke. It was, well, I suppose it was smoke. There was no fire. It was an everlasting smoking bottle. Casey managed to escape using the cover as we fought the company that he brought along, constructs of sorts. They managed to keep us detained long enough that he got away.
Is that all?
We did some investigating of his abode once he had left. There was evidence of not the poison itself that has been found in the water, but of the poisoned water, a sample of sorts. We also found a book, though we could not find a way to open it. I believe that the book contains details, either incriminating or otherwise. Then, we received a visit from Casey Dow. He is skilled, managed to get past the defenses we had set up at our current station. We had a conversation. Claims he is innocent, and that the book gave details proving this.
The entire
Okay.
time that he's talking to her
Hmm.
and giving her the story, I want to be watching for whether there seems to be any glint of recognition or like a curl of a smirk or anything that like, any tell that she already knows what we're telling her.
Okay, roll me an insight check.
Can I assist in
Use
that?
your character.
I say, can I assist in that?
How are you assisting the cat?
I have a +7. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Natural
Just
one.
just pick up the cat and just
Natural
like
20?
put it directly
Natural-
at it.
No!
Sure one.
An 18, a 19, and a 1.
I have no idea what's going on. I fell asleep on his hat. It was
I
too
mean, you
comfortable.
have an inspiration, yeah.
You do.
Oh,
We do.
oh, yeah,
we
I
do
do.
start
I
out with
do, I forgot about
inspiration.
Yes, I forget. Well, no, we had the cookies. I remember now. Yes,
Yeah.
I will use my inspiration, and I will attempt to roll again.
Hit it.
You can.
And I will roll a 15 this time, which is much better than a
I
natural.
was gonna say, if you rolled another one, I was gonna jab slap you right upside the head.
Oh god. Stupid. Quick the nose up.
No.
So, she is very hard to read. She's very stoic. She's sitting, elbows on the desk, fingers crossed in front of her face, just kind of resting and listening intently. But you do catch, as you're feeding her bits of information, because you haven't given her a whole lot yet, you've given her the situation. But as you start to talk about the book and how well trained Casey Dow seemed to be, Tarek, you see not quite a hint of recognition, but like you can see the gears turning in her head. You've given her information that she is chewing on, and she is putting pieces together with information that you don't have.
Okay.
DM, during this conversation, because Henry gets distracted very quickly, he's gonna be looking around the space and just taking in everything that's in the space, and not specifically looking for anything, but he'd probably see any kind of like tomes that look interesting and that would just grab his attention immediately.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. It's an 18.
Fantastic. With an 18, you see, so behind Mariah, there is a low set of cabinets and with like a countertop-esque kind of thing. There's a decanter, looks like clear liquid, probably water. Few cups, seems to be some cheesecloth covering what's likely to be bread. On to the right of you, behind her, there is a single shelf stacked with tomes. And you do catch a couple of arcane glyphs on one of the tomes. It seems to be... you would know this. It looks to be abjuration-based writing.
Okay.
And as you were just looking around, kind of doing the old man, just you catch there are runes inscribed along the entire frame of the door you came through, as well as the windows behind me.
Can I tell what these runes are?
Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm better at those. Watch me roll worse.
That's how it goes.
12.
12.
Worse, but no.
Still decent. They are... It is a fairly in-depth abjuration enchantment. This room specifically is heavily...
Gotcha. Henry will just like take that in, not wanting to interrupt the intense conversation that they are having right now, and just kind of like tries to hold on to information to bring it up later.
Gotcha.
At this point in the conversation, with them having looked into the things they're trying to investigate, but where Fane has left off, Fane will look over at Henry and Tarek, although probably doesn't look too much like I'm looking at the cat, but basically look over at them and see if either of them is trying to give me like the just nope, stop, or if I
We're
should
well
continue.
past that.
Henry,
we are not at the
Henry
point.
You're gonna
we're
look
not at the
over
point
at Henry, and he is standing up in the on the chair, looking behind us at the door frame where the runes are, like a child just standing in the chair, just looking the opposite direction.
Yeah, and Mariah has not paid Henry much mind. Like, you watch her eyes kind of flick to him as he started shifting around, but he's just a hapless little old man. Her focus is on you, and as you get done telling her about the book, and then you shift your attention to Henry, she kind of jumps and she goes, "Where is this book?"
Do I play it as my character or do I play it as me? Because I don't fucking remember.
I believe Henry has it.
I think I have. No, actually.
Henry had it last.
Yeah, I had it last.
You all went over it, but to my knowledge, it would be in Henry's.
Henry hearing that about the book while still looking at the runes. I'm sorry, I don't quite remember what I did with it.
Believe Henry had it last, although whether it's on his person or back in our rooms, I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, I'm forgetful.
And having not gotten any like please stop from either of them.
You don't see a cat doing this?
Yeah. Fane stopped short of being like, we got into the book and we read it. So Not getting that, Fane will say, Casey unlocked the book for us. It details his investigation into, in a small way, investigate a study of the poisoning of the town's water, but in a more major way, the replacement of many important town officials with fiendish entities.
Mariah leans forward. I need to see this book.
I love the
Now.
scrawling you have across your door.
Henry, can you please search your bag?
Tarek will actually hop down and like nuzzle his way into Henry's pack. Like how the book wasn't very big, right?
No, like
No,
a
diary.
thin ledger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like bite it in my mouth, pull it out, and then hop onto her desk and drop it in front of her.
Oh, good boy.
While I'm doing that, I'm going to sniff her. Not intentionally. Not intentionally, but like not like
Not weirdly.
Obviously.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna hop up in her lap.
just get up in
like,
there.
Ooh, give me that stint. Yeah. A big ass nose just appears, and I just starts giving her sniffs. No,
It's the
but just, like,
human nose
yeah.
appears on a cat.
I'm using, I'm using this as I'm using this as a way to get very close to her without seeing that I'm just trying to like do stuff to her.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
With advantage, because I'm a kitty. Woo! Let's roll 2 1s.
As he grabs the book and moves up to it. It's like, oh no, don't mind him. He's
crit.
he's harmless.
Nice.
19 to crit.
Oh my god. You were just
Damn.
rolling opposite ends of the frickin'
Yeah.
spectrum here.
Damn, son. No scent of sulfur.
Okay.
You do get
She's menstruating, though. I can tell that.
Oh god.
Damn it.
there is a little bit of coppery iron smell going
Oh,
on.
no.
A little bit of-
Oh,
no. She does smell of cinnamon and something faintly sugary, actually.
I'm content. I will walk back over to Henry, hop up on his hat again, and I will pretend to start taking a nap.
Okay.
Seeing you done with that, it's like, oh, come back here. And Mage Hand just goes over, picks up the cat, puts it back in my hat.
Disrespectful.
Disrespect.
You're supposed to be my familiar.
I know.
For-
I don't like have a voice and just say disrespectful and then,
Uh-huh.
then, like
Just getting it.
yeah, I do
Smash the shit out of
yowl a little.
Henry.
I do yowl a little bit with frustration, but not
So Mariah opens the book, and she flips through a couple pages, and you watch her kind of furrow her brow. She flips back to the beginning, puts her finger on the page, and starts running it down and going from spot to spot, flipping it again and doing the same thing. Henry.
Yep.
As someone who did it last night.
Yep.
And with your cognitive abilities in this, you can see just by the glancing at the first 3 pages, she immediately picked out the code
The encryption.
and starts putting it together. And she goes,
As I see her doing that, having sat back down after grabbing the cat, you figured it out quite quickly, didn't you?
Back in my army days, I had to deal with them a few times. Of course, Casey Dow was more than you expected. He was a God's damned fold agent. I didn't realize there was one in my city.
What's a fold? A folding agent.
The Fold, dear old man. Clandestine organization. They've got their fingers in just about everything in the world. But I thought small town to the north would be outside their purview.
I
Unfortunately,
hop down from Henry's hat and I turn back into Tarek.
Oh,
Uh,
all right.
as you do that, a greatsword apparates into her hand, and she jumps, and like the chair flies back, and she goes to swing at you.
I put my hands up. I don't even like. I'm not even wearing really armor because my armor is currently back in my room because it's covered in blood, and I'm about to be cut in half, aren't I?
Probably.
No, you're lucky. I just rolled a natural 20, but it wasn't on an attack, because Tark would be dead.
Yes, I'm aware.
Very.
I was rolling 10 or higher, 10 or higher, she wasn't going to hit you. 9 or lower, she was going to hit you. She manages to rein in the blade. Well,
I'm sorry for the subterfuge. He's one of us.
That was a choice.
Apologies, but I needed to speak, and I can't exactly do that as a cat. I didn't mean to ruse you. Well, I did mean to ruse you. We don't know who we can trust. I need to be able to tell whether or not we were dealing with the same issue that we were having out there. I don't
You were
believe
the
we
only
are.
one that we were willing to risk speaking about this with, because we don't know who else is a problem.
I take my thumb and I jab it towards the door, just softly. 2 of your guards out there at least are corrupted.
excellent. Well, she lifts up the book. Casey Dow really was foe. His information is good. If they found him out and made this bounty to have him killed, they are far more dangerous than we expected. Foe, they're the best there is. Period.
One other piece of information I would like to share. My hands are still up in the air.
The great
I haven't
swords.
them down yet.
The sword is now like she's leaning on it, and it's like point down, but she's still gripping it.
Yeah, hands are up in the air. I don't want any trouble. Just don't, hands up, don't shoot. No. My colleague made a statement that I disagree with, that I would like to point out. I don't believe Casey Dad was the one who created the other entities that attacked us.
The constructs.
Yes.
I don't believe he created them. I believe he summoned them.
I reach into Henry's pack and I pull out the coins that I know he still has.
As you reach for Henry's pack, you realize he's not beside you anymore. He's over at the shelf trying to use Mage Hand to get the book that has the runes on it, just absent-mindedly going for a book like he does at the library.
Of course.
High intensity situations lately. Tark turns for Henry, realizes Henry's not there, turns, sees him at the shelf. Mariah clocks Tark clocking Henry. She turns, sees you doing that, and whips the blade flat side down and smacks your hand.
Oh, ow, that felt unnecessary.
There's a 19 hit.
Yeah. I'm a fucking wizard.
She's going easy. Ooh.
She
Easy?
cuts your hand off.
Easy.
You don't have any more.
I only have 26 hit points. Be gentle.
Well, you just took 7 bludgeoning damage to the wrist.
Ow.
Wait, she did it to his hand and not the mage hand that is clearly doing all the lifting?
Mage Hand's invisible. She just sees him.
Oh, right. Sorry.
And
doing,
up
doing
and
this.
a book
I
is
am
like
used-
shifting off her shelf.
I am used to Baldur's Gate 3. I forget. But actually, the hand is
Yeah, the hand is
corporeal.
actually invisible.
Yeah. No, I remember now. Ignore me.
Ow. That felt powerfully unnecessary.
Do you
Can we
rifle
please-
through a woman's things without asking?
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw a book that seemed powerfully interesting. I work at a library, the Illuminated Circle. I think muscle memory kicked in, and I just kind of picked up a book.
Miss him already. Oh.
Oh no,
Fuck everything.
sorry guys.
Ah!
We're all kinds of mixed up here.
Bye, Tim. Miss
Wait,
you.
where is it?
Tim's been
We'll be
having
back.
internet issues lately for whatever reason.
We'll be back in order
It's
momentarily.
weird because usually when he
Apologies.
has issues, I live close enough to him where I have issues, but I'm not having any problems. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Come back.
there he is. We're back.
Welcome back.
Back in a flash.
That was good. That was good. Very good.
Apology, guys. Just, things are lined up in a way. If one of us leaves, it just goes.
All
It's,
John's fault. You should yell at him.
Of course, I don't have a
Uh-huh.
$50,000 computer that can handle
or an
20
entire production group.
20 different fucking inputs going into it. So I have to
I'll work on that.
I know,
It should
right?
dynamically change based on the number of people in the call using APIs. I could probably actually make that work.
There we go.
Please do.
I'm gonna think about that for the rest of the session and no longer contribute.
God damn it.
Sweet. Just, well, this is not a library, and these are my personal.
I apologize.
articles.
I apologize. May I look at this? And the hand is still holding the book, like just
No,
above her
you may
head.
not.
Fine, and puts it back with the mage hand.
Can we please behave ourselves?
I'm sorry. It's muscle memory kicked in, and I lose my head sometimes.
We're speaking with one of the few people we might be able to trust in this town. She nearly cleaved one of you in two, and the other one just broke the wrist of because you were doing something you shouldn't be. Please.
I will attempt to focus.
Thank you.
It was not the easiest thing for me.
During this,
I will reach down slowly, and take Henry's hand and cast Cure Wounds to heal him.
by the way,
9, you're healed back to full.
Cool, thank
you can you can tell there's stress in their voice. You can feel some heat coming off of them.
Gotcha.
This is like physical heat. Like, not quite Taric level, but warm.
He's horny. He's horny. Get him.
Oh God.
Is that how that works?
They take a deep breath. So. Many of the town's important figures have been replaced or plan to be replaced, including the process already being complete for Jonah.
She cocks her head at that.
According to his own notes.
Excellent. Well, if that's the case, did Jonah know where you were going?
He knows that we had contact with Casey, but I did my best to sound like it was a bit of a failed encounter. Only that we met him, and he escaped.
That was your mistake. The moment we opened that door, we're all dead.
Why?
If Jonah really is corrupted or replaced, as these notes entail, means he was in on sending you after Casey Dow, which means they know what he was, who he was. And if you survived your encounter, and so did he, they know the information has passed to you.
There's no way they can know that the information has passed to us. The only way we would know the information is the book.
Casey Dow is a fold agent.
And why would he trust us? The only reason that he trusted any of us was because of the man whose wrist you just broke. He would speak to none of the rest of us.
I am old and I am experienced.
So is he.
From what
Bane, I believe that she would be more inclined to this than us. 2 of us are forest wanderers, and 1 of us has about half a brain at about 30% of the time.
I don't wander the forest.
the point is this. I do not mean to make light of what you are capable of. Sure, you are quite skilled. A fold agent left you alive. That is all. You were sent to kill him. He did not die. And did any of your party die?
No, but I emphasized that we were
chose to
not
trust you.
there to kill him.
Does not matter.
I believe it does.
Not
Question.
to devils, young one.
Question for you. Can't we just stay at the office? You have this place warded to have it back.
Oh, we're safe as long as we are in here. Said the moment we open the door, we're dead.
I'm gonna look over and look out the. You said there are windows, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna peek out the window.
It looks to be, from what you can tell, like an enclosed courtyard.
Okay.
Just a light, casual garden. There's a well and just a few benches.
And 12 guards.
There are 4 guards that you can see.
Are they looking at the window?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh no, I'm not a cat anymore. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself now that I'm not a cat.
Guidance.
So perception. That is another crit.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
God.
All the
Nice.
crits today.
Let's not get into combat because all this
Oh,
karma
it's
is gonna.
so-
Oh yeah, they're
just
all nat ones.
kick
I'm being
your
trouble on my
ass.
own goddamn
I am
feet.
so excited for you guys to fight an entire barracks full of devils. As you're looking, there's 2 that are posted stationarily out in this courtyard that look to be guarding the entrance, from what you can tell, into the courtyard. The other 2 are just doing a casual patrol around it. And all 4 of them are decidedly making regular glances, prolonged glances into these windows.
I turned back to her. I put my hands down. My hands are down. I turned to her. Yeah, I don't even think these windows are safe at this point.
The windows aren't breakable.
No, but that doesn't. How? I sarcastically look around. You don't exactly have food supplies in here.
No. And she points at the cheesecloth. She goes, just my lunch. I lost her voice for a second. That was...
So we have 3 friends on the outside with no way to contact them.
Where did they say they were going? I can't remember.
They
To
were roaming the
investigate.
town looking at the guards.
They're going
with-
to see the magistrate's area.
That's here.
No, this is the captain's. The
I thought
magistrate is up
Jonah,
on
I
the
thought
hill.
Jonah was the magistrate. Am I wrong?
He's the constable.
Oh, okay, never mind.
As you guys are discussing this, second team, you have made your way to the constable's office. And how long does Detect Good and Evil last? 10 minutes? An hour?
Let me check. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You caught a few more pings as you left the government plaza, but it is faded now. And as you step up, there's still the 2 guards posted out front. Bounty board to the left. Seth, the 2 guards both nod to you. Miss Beowulf, welcome back.
Much obliged. The captain in.
Yes, actually, the older gentleman that you were with last time. He and, a fine person came by earlier. Came to see her.
All right. Well, I take it they haven't left yet.
No. He came by about, I'd say about 20 minutes ago at this point. Been inside the whole time.
Very well then. Suppose we shall have to rally with them. Thank you, chap.
Of course.
To refresh my memory, at this point in time, we have no suspicions about the guards. Those us 3.
No,
Oh, yes,
no, you
yes,
guys
no,
know
we
that
do.
you had. Yeah, you guys cast Detect Good and Evil and found like
yeah,
half the
there
guards
were
at least.
fucking like dozens.
Yeah,
All the pings that Vilnarith got at the government plaza had been guardsmen there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit. Okay, time to see if the higher ups are also corrupted, or if it's like they're starting low and going up.
All right, so
Just walk
Barbaros
into the
is-
wolf's den.
Yeah, exactly. Barbaros is looking at this building, and he's looking at the guard that's out front, and he holds up one clawed talon to Vilnarith as he takes like just a hesitant step back, and he just surveys. What am I like? If I'm kind of relying on being a soldier, having been in a lot of dangerous situations, and taking an insight to see like, does my alarm bell go off? Like, I'm gonna get stabbed in the back.
So are you trying to catch a vibe from these guards, or
Yeah,
are you
the
trying to
guards,
assess
the building,
the
the disposition. It's like when you know you're walking into a trap. He's using it like that's why I was gonna go with the insight.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Not his strongest.
It's all right.
Vibe check.
Vibe
Absolute
check.
check.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
am
a vibe
totally
check.
okay with insight checks being called vibe
Yeah.
checks. 16. Okay. The two guards in front of you seem friendly. You've been in this town for a couple of years now. They just seem like good old town boys. They were polite. There doesn't seem to be any malice to them.
All right, so I have no reason to suspect otherwise, and step in.
So the three of you step inside, and you step into the same chamber as before, and there, sitting across from the clerk's desk, is Jonah. Now, Seth, you've met Jonah twice now. You've spoken.
Mhm.
Elnorith, you haven't met him.
Nope.
And Barbaros, would you have met Jonah?
Yeah, if he was
Tell me.
a townsman, I probably know him.
He's young. He stepped into this role at a very early age. He seems to be early 20s, and he's a fairly high-ranking town official. The constable handles a lot of very official business.
Mm-hmm.
Ambitious young. But something that strikes you here is this: you're coming off of winter. You're in the early bits of spring.
Yep.
The air is warming, getting clear, the humidity's absent. It's perfect time of year. This room, you can feel the air. It's thick. It is stifling in here and almost hard to breathe as you step in. And Jonah's just smiling pleasantly. Seems to be, he's humming a tune actually, and seems to be busy working on parchment or some kind of document in front of him at his desk.
Is he the only one in here?
Yes, so you are in a closed-in room, stone walls on all sides.
Yep.
There's iron reinforced doors, one to your right, one to your left, and then the one you just came through.
And he doesn't seem to really be paying attention like right this second.
No, he is looking down at something at a desk, like he's right in front of you, but he is not looking directly at you.
Okay, then I'm going to try to quickly cast Detect Evil and Good again.
Okay.
Hold up, that's a verbal somatic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
You-
engage.
You use the people around you.
Oh, okay. I'll bump them like distract him,
You get
Understood.
help. You get help.
and then I'll like And then I'll step to like whatever direction they step to. I'm gonna step the opposite way, so I'm kind of like at the edge of his vision, so that way they're focused on talking to Seth or Barbaros.
Yeah,
Okay.
so Barbaros is immediately since he's a younger man, even though he's trained, he's gotten up in rank a bit. Barbaros is going to start picking over his armor. If like, oh yes, this hasn't seen a sand barrow in at least a week. What is this shabby display? You think you're behind the desk all the time and you don't take care of your arms or armor. They fail you when you need them. And I'm gonna put myself like in front of his desk. I'm thinking this is a desk that can be moved. It's not something that's like bolted to the ground.
No, his desk is set into the. It's like a clerk, like how
Imagine,
like
like a cashier window or something. It's got the
Yeah.
little opening.
yeah, he's set in a different room from
Gotcha.
you essentially, and he's
Yeah.
just talking to you through a window at his desk.
It actually makes it easier to block line of
Yeah,
sight.
so then
Good
I'm
point.
gonna even try to like step to the side of where he can't even like almost see
Yeah,
me.
you
at
just
all.
got to put your back against the wall there and stay out of line of sight. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like basically block up that window with my frame, and just start picking on him.
Okay.
He's gonna love that,
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure.
then so then I will try to quietly cast detect evil and good again.
Okay. Jonah looks up and he goes, "Oh, Barbaros. I am trying to work. Is there something I can help you?"
No, but you can certainly help yourself. Look at this. He's like reaching, like reaching my hand in to like grab at his shoulder, like getting claws in it. It's like, wait, are you even wearing any armor under these? This cabin? What is this? Are you on duty?
Two things happen simultaneously. Velnerith, your spell goes off. It's 30 feet.
Mhm.
It is 30 feet, but because we're in a building, it is blocked by anything that is more than 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Okay. Immediately, you get a strong evil ping about 10 feet from you. And also, the space you're in is desecrated.
Oh.
And as that happens, Barbaros, you reach your hand through and try to grab Jonah. And does an 18 hit you?
Right now, yeah, because I don't have a shield on.
As you reach your hand through to grab him, one hand immediately comes up and wraps around your wrist, and a thumb presses into your palm and twists your hand up. And you take 6 points of, we'll say, bludgeoning damage, as you actually feel a couple of your bones pop a little bit as the strain presses in. And Jonah goes, "No, Barbaros, I'm not wearing any armor. Yes, I am on duty. I don't need it. And I would like it if you did not touch me, please."
So
He
Barbaros
pushes your hand back.
So Barbaros has got his claw as his hand gets pushed back, and he has a pained expression because he's not going to not have one, and he grabs the edges of the stone, and one of his eyes peels off to look at Velnerith, and to see if she gives him a sign.
And how well can he see my face?
Did you step
With
over
one.
to the side?
Yeah, I stepped to like to the side.
From where he is, he can't see you. He's aware you're there, but he cannot
Okay.
see you.
Okay, then looking at Barbaros as he looks at me, I'll just like eyes wide and do like a slight nod, and like I'm like in a, oh shit, this is bad. Like this is this is really bad.
Just standing off to the side, just
Get out of here.
just
Now, so you could, when you make that sign to Barbaros, again, it's a dragon's eyes that look at you, and then they
Yep.
roll back towards the boy. Tell me, boy, when did you betray humanity?
Oh no!
I mean, at this moment, during all of this kerfuffle, Henry would have pulled out some wire and cast message to the group, saying that we're stuck in the office. It's surrounded by devils. We might need some help and maybe take it cautiously.
That's what you hear now.
Risking, like, they've got to be around here somewhere because
Yes.
you agreed to meet here eventually.
Yeah.
It's 100 feet.
120 feet. So yeah.
120 feet. Is it one target or multiple?
I think it's one target.
Okay. I'm going to assume Velnorith, right?
Yeah, it would have been Velnorith.
Velnorith, as Barbaro says that, you hear Henry cue in your ears, and then Jonah just cocks his head
Barbaros, that's
aside.
not a funny joke. Okay, come on. You are being very rude. Very rude. You've already disrespected the man. That is enough. Look what he did to my hand. That doesn't mean you have to be a little bitch and call him a traitor.
Roll me a deception check.
They weren't together with that, so can they do advantage?
I think we both have to roll
Barbara,
and see if we get it.
I was like, Barbara's
I feel like
lead into
roll
it.
separately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disadvantage, if anything.
I was trying to help.
I'm using my new dice.
That was gonna be Henry's thing, as he was gonna cast message
Deception.
to see if they were in the area.
I have a very stupid thing that I'm going to
23.
do later.
23. Okay, that's pretty solid.
Barbaros has
Barbaros.
got an 8.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, no.
Let me.
Please roll low on your insight.
Yeah, I need to pull up his.
You need a bonus to help sell the fact that you're mad? Because Seth can stomp on your foot real quick.
Okay. That's not high. As Jonah pushes your hand back and you say that, and then Velnorith says that, and you respond. You always were a trickster, Barbaros. Though, maybe save your humor for the tavern. It doesn't do well in the
Anyways.
workplace.
We were curious if we could speak to the magistrate for a minute. We had some possible news about the well, and just as another concerned citizen, and I know we already talked with the constable, but we're trying to see if there was anything else also we could help with.
Magistrate. You mean the captain?
Oh,
Magistrate.
I'm sorry. I'm new here. I've been following around, but I am a little bit more approachable than some of our other members. Low bar.
Damn. Not wrong. But damn.
Well,
Yes, the captain of the guard.
she's currently entertaining some guests, though I'm sure if you came back later, she would be available.
Yes, that is totally fine. Is there a specific time that would work well?
Well, it's about midday now. I assume she'll want to lunch after she finishes this meeting, so give it a couple of hours.
Okay. Absolutely. We can do that. We'll see you in a couple hours.
Looking forward to it. Barbaros, have a wonderful afternoon.
Barbaros just gives him the lizard's grin teeth.
Really had something I needed to drop off with her, though.
My apologies, Miss Beowulf. I do appreciate the bounty work you've been doing. I hope you didn't kill that man we had discussed. I believe the gentleman. That's who she's meeting with. The gentleman that you had been here with before. I didn't think the old timer would be serving with an Iron Brand member.
Yes, we were looking into it. Didn't necessarily find him at his residence, but we did some looking around, and it's a work in progress for sure.
Really? Because the gentleman that your friend was with said you had spoken with Casey Dow and had a bit of a... I think he to use the word kerfuffle with him, he got away.
That's queer. I don't remember sending Henry down here with anybody.
Well,
Are you
Rather,
sure you weren't mistaken?
I am quite positive, Mr. Bayou.
there was a kerfuffle that we had at the local bar, but it wasn't really with I don't like men touching me when I don't ask them to, and so I punch someone in the face.
I respect that. You should defend yourself. And he brushes his shoulder.
Yes. So
Unwanted touching is unacceptable in all instances.
there was a little incident, but
Would you
sadly,
like to file a report? We don't accept that kind of behavior from men in this town.
absolutely.
And he gets up and he walks over, out of your view for a moment, and you hear him rifling through some papers and drawers.
Can I take a look around just like his desk area to see if I see anything that might be a little out of place?
Suddenly, you're surrounded.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
Or an investigation. Either one.
Oh, hey, that's a natural.
So-
Auroros.
Yeah, so
Goddamn!
you're gonna see this from
24.
Barbaros. You've seen him enough. He is he's doing a nervous tick where he's one of his claws is rubbing against the spine of that book that he has chained to his side. And it's like the equivalent of somebody sharpening a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's getting more and more agitated. You can see green starting to flush his scales. As just blood is
Barbaros.
rushing to his limbs.
Like
Oh,
just
no.
lightly leaning to him. Barbaros. As I move my hand to the right just a bit to show the smoke grenade I still have.
Oh no.
So as you kind of just like lean on the desk and just kind of take a look, there's a couple of official looking documents on the desk currently that he seems to be going through, editing, going over, glancing inside, inkwell. Then there is a faint little piece of metal that looks like it's tucked under a sheath of paper. It's a very strange color. Almost like a dark gray, almost black metal. It's thin and round.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're stuck in the office at the captain's orders. I didn't get a message back, so I'm not entirely sure if you got this. We could use some help. Be tactful.
Can I tell if he's gonna be like taking like a little bit, gathering forms and stuff?
You're not sure. You've never filled out a sexual harassment form before. You don't know exactly what he's going to be going through, but you hear him, like, as you're leaning in, you see, like, the back right corner of this room that he's in is just cases of, like, there's reams of fucking paper, there's scrolls, there's books, and he's just kind of, like, digging through. He seems to actually be, like, looking for the form, though not very well organized.
Okay. Then I'm casting Mage Hand, and it's gonna grab it and bring it to me.
Okay. Does that require a verbal component?
It is a verbal and semantic.
Can I see what Velnarith's looking at?
Do you step up to the desk?
I'm still standing there the whole time.
Well, she kind of like she stepped.
Oh, she's
into,
leaning
Yeah, like she's literally like kind of like on it and like looking in. She's
in.
trying.
Velnarith, what's up?
I'll try to just like I'll try to point it out and see if he sees it at all.
Sleight of hand. I'm gonna see if I can snatch it up.
Okay.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
is it within range of like grabbing?
It's gonna require a dex check
Mhm.
to see if you can grab it, and a sleight of hand to do it silently.
Okie dokie.
Or you can try and sleight of hand your mage hand.
I'll let him go for it. I know his sleight of hand's better than mine.
All right, so Dex first.
DC's probably lower for yours though. You just have to whisper.
I've got a -1.
Yeah, maybe the sleight of hand might be easier. Who
So
knows?
we're doing well.
Well,
Things
no,
are
you
going
said
very
I could
well.
do a Dex and then a sleight of hand. Yeah.
Yeah, the dex is to see if you can reach it.
All right.
The
Burning
sleight of hand is to
inspiration.
see if you do it silent.
I'll burn my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
21 on the dex.
That's great. Okay, so definitely Seth just slips, and you point it out, and Seth just idles up beside you, places a hand on the bar, and slides his arm through and gets his fingers to the piece of metal. Sleight of hand.
Oh, I think it's the one that's right over there.
Yep. That is a
I'll-
4 sleight of hand.
I'll give it to you. That was good. I'll assume that was an attempt
It was
at
a
an
9
assist.
total.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was an assist.
Velner is attempting to assist you, so go ahead and reroll that.
Okay. Point. Point. All right, 16.
16. Okay. The paper shifts ever so slightly, and you hear it rustle. But Jonah doesn't seem to turn. And Seth, you quickly pocket a small circle of metal.
Hey, Jonah,
know
while
what?
you're there, can you find me a form for registering a hunting dog?
Actually, you know what?
I'm thinking about registering Barbaros over here.
We're gonna be coming back later. I'll just file the form then. We do have to meet our friends for some lunch, and I'm honestly quite famished.
That's quite a good point. Would you mind just prepping the forms for us then?
Jonah turns, and he has like a couple handfuls of paper. He goes, sure.
If you
Thank
don't mind.
you so much.
I'll
And
put down 3 copper on the till.
you turn
That's
around
right.
and start walking away.
See you this
3
afternoon.
cents.
And Mr. Beowulf, if you're going to register the dog, get it a muzzle.
And a leash.
But look at
Auroros
this.
is going to snap and kill everyone.
I'm like actively pushing him, like pushing a boulder at this point.
Yeah, just Barbaros is just
Double.
again looking at him, just staring as he's getting
now-
pushed out.
Mind you, Henry, message can be replied to
Mm-hmm.
or can't be. So
Can be.
you caught bits of all of that.
Can I just
so you
can I
know
discern that they're at the front desk?
you
I didn't. I like. It's only so many
Roll me
words.
an intelligence
quite
check.
often. And unless we're inside of a whale, I think we're good.
But when we leave and we're on our way back, because I also have message, I would message him and say that we are on our way.
I got a
held up.
I got a 23.
You were able to discern that they are at the front desk.
Got it.
Now, as you leave and you attempt to message Henry, you don't hear it. She steps out of range as she tries.
Gotcha.
Basically,
120
Seth,
feet.
Jonah's desk was like right.
Just inside of it.
Got
yeah.
it.
As we just stepped out, and I take it the guards are still there.
Yep.
Are they giving off?
Boy, mate, if you don't mind me though, and I start going around towards the side, like where her window would be, to take a wicked leak.
Like, it's just like, make sure you wipe your hands off after.
Of course, of course.
No evil pings from
As soon as
the
he's
people
not
guards over
looking.
Okay.
So you head along the alleyway beside the constable's office,
Mhm.
and it just has an enclosed brick courtyard in the back that runs about a story lower than it's almost a story high, but this is roughly a 2-story tall building.
Question.
Mhm.
Does the captain of the guard, do they have like a window to their office?
She does. You wouldn't know that. She does, but it only sees inside the courtyard. That's what. So as you roundabout, you see there's clearly, like, you can see a couple trees growing. There's clearly a bricked-in courtyard here, but you don't see any windows
Never
Can
mind.
I make an inside check based on the comings and goings that I remember from inside to gauge where her office should be roughly from the exterior?
Yeah, go for it.
Okie dokie. Go forth, mind prison.
I hope your guys' plan works because I have a very stupid one, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not.
I hope your
Say
plan
this
doesn't
will
work
work
because
good.
I want to see the stupid plan.
It's cartoonish, is what I'll go with. Actually,
Garfield cartoonish.
well, I'm not turning back into Garfield for it. So.
My ammunition's
Darn.
in someone else's bag, so I'd just be asking her if she has something 5 pounds and like this size.
Kicks Henry out the window like Odie. Alright, I've only got a 10 on that.
Okay. You knew it was kind of. You took a right, then you took a right, and it could have been a left. You're not quite positive. You're confident it's in one of the corners, but you're not positive which one.
I
And as
think their office is around here somewhere.
three of you queue up into like that back alley around the courtyard, and we're gonna tee back over to the other guys. You're physically 10 feet apart right now.
Good. We don't know that.
We don't know
No,
that.
it's amazing.
I sent them a message a couple times. I caught bits and pieces. I think they were speaking at the front desk.
I did also send you a message back that we're on our way.
Well, you sent it
You were out
out.
of
You said
range.
out of range at the
Oh,
front
right. We were
before
out
you
of
made it
range.
over to the side.
Well, I would have known that it didn't connect, right?
You didn't get a response back.
Okay, then I probably would have just kept trying until he messaged back.
As you walk around, eventually, Henry, you hear.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What do you say, Velma, in the message?
Just on the way back, I held up at office with
Asshole.
more devils.
The front desk is the problem. He's one of them. We're in the captain's office. Do I know what corner of the building this is in? Have you?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
Could we ask the captain?
There.
Yeah.
Part of the intelligence check.
8.
If we're smart enough to just ask the person who lives there,
Where are we?
Who are you?
We're in the captain's office. I can't remember what side of the building it's on, but we're kind of
Southeast corner.
southeast corner.
This message is said out loud, and you're a foot from her.
Mm-hmm. The room is warded, but we can't. And I run out of words. And Henry doesn't realize, and he just keeps rambling.
And just, Mariah looks at you faint. She goes, "Men."
I don't
Oh
get
no,
that.
he's a special breed. That's not just him being a man. In other news, I have a very stupid plan, but it might actually work.
Is
the first part.
it any dumber than what happened in the mining district?
I don't know. No comments.
Oh, do tell, because
What is the-
my plan is.
I look
fairly
down. What is the
stupid, too.
floor made of?
Wood.
Wood.
Please, I just want to say, voice the plan before you do it.
Well, I have to ask permission to do something, so I'm
Screw
going to have to
take
voice the
fatal.
plan.
As Mariah is listening, she is like, you're watching. She has the greatsword. She leans it against her desk, and just different items and weapons are just apparating into her hands and then disappearing. Just
Nope.
There's-
Inventorying.
Yeah.
she's pulling out a vial and it vanishes. A different colored bottle, it vanishes. There was like a small metal canister, and then suddenly there's a knife, an axe. She's just cycling through a couple of different things through some type of arcane inventory space that she is like a pocket dimension or something. She's just apparating, taking stock of what she has available.
Yes, you're not just a fighter. I understand. Anyway, I can excavate the earth, but I need to be able to access the earth. I can dig us out of here.
I'm not the quietest of individuals, but I feel like that might make a fair amount of noise to alert the people out.
We've already established they can't get in here because it's warded.
And what do you think happens when you break my floors?
And break the ward.
Bingo.
Why is your floor warded?
It isn't yours.
Hold on.
Really
You
bad
came to
mold
me because
problem.
I seem to be the only official who isn't replaced or corrupted, and you ask me why my office is warded.
Why does it extend to the floor? Are you afraid of mole people?
We fought a
She's afraid
bullet
of druids who might burrow underneath her office.
But bullets, those are creatures that you have to worry about. Like,
Henry, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I say that loud.
language.
You should listen to your elders.
Thank you.
Question, Captain. Who could we get to help? Who could we trust and is powerful enough to help with this situation?
Well, until about 5 minutes ago, I trusted Jonah. So,
I have an idea how I could get out, but we have Henry who's able to communicate outside anyway. We can't stay in here forever. There will need to be a fight at some point. Unless we're somehow... Unless someone can get together the money to get scrolls of teleport or something to get in and out of here.
oh, that won't work. And she points to the wards.
True.
Messaging is one thing. It's convenient. I didn't want warded against it. But this room is warded against all teleportation, all scrying, and the wards also assist in making it a little hard to break down the door.
Just a thought. Like, maybe
What
for
kind of enemies
future.
do you have? No, I talk over Henry. I'm done with him.
God.
What sort of enemies do you have that requires you to have a fortress for an office?
I'm going to reiterate the point that you brought to me. I am the only official here who hasn't been replaced or corrupted by a demon.
But you didn't know that at the time, which, by the way, good job.
Now you're
Call
gonna
me
get stabbed.
paranoid.
Should have cut me in half.
Yes.
Call me paranoid.
I mean, I do believe this town has had a history of issues with fiends. This would not
This
be its
town?
first.
No, I mean, yes. All of Eritest has had issues with demons and devils.
Your experience to make sense to be paranoid.
I did survive the last war.
Well, let's figure out how to survive this one. Henry, your idea.
It was less of a now. It's fine. I understand that it's not quite the at the moment problem. Do you have anything about 5 pounds and this size? My ammunition is with someone else.
Can I give him
Henry
my plus
mask.
1 dagger?
No, I hand Henry my mask. I pull it off my face and give it to him.
It's 5 pounds? God damn.
I appreciate
Your neck.
I appreciate it, but I don't
It's
think
made of like solid oak.
I don't think this will do the damage that I am hoping for, but I appreciate it. I give it back.
It's magical. It will not break when you do it. It is an enchanted mask.
Interesting.
The spell it's enchanted with is quite useless, but at least it's enchanted.
I can't guarantee we'll be able to pick it back up on the way out, and this feels sentimental. I appreciate the insight, the help, but I think it'd better for you.
As you're all discussing, Mariah hands you a morning star. She's gonna- a little bit
Well,
more than 5 miles.
that will do. I just set it on the floor in front of the door so that the door can swing open and then it can just fire straight through.
Oh, we're doing Home Alone things. Now.
Oh, we're doing Home Alone things.
We're at childish traps. I understand. This is going well.
Kevin McAllister. Fuck yes.
I pull
Which one of you is tying the paint cans up?
I love it.
so I have oh god, do I? Yeah, inventory. Yes. So in my spell components, I pull out a bag about this size. I open it up and it's just glimmering with gold dust. Because I broke apart some of the actual currency I have.
That's a crime.
It's fine. I theoretically could make it much harder for the door to be opened if that's helpful. I know the wards do something, but I could make the door quite literally immovable.
That could be quite useful. It still leaves us trapped.
Yes. Theoretically, I know you said the windows can't be broken, but if we, then I go over to the window. If you bisect the ruins here, and there, you can neutralize this section of your ward. So we could theoretically make an exit that way while distracting them going through this way. If that
Henry.
makes sense.
If we can redirect the ward like you're saying, why can't we redirect it so that the floor isn't being warded, but everything else is?
Because I can't see the floor wards. I can see the windows. I can see the doors.
Check under the floorboards.
I'm not sure, but that theoretically could break the ward.
He's not
Usually, on occasion they do the reverse side of the floorboard, but removing the floorboard then it activates the circuit, which then, if I don't do it correctly, pull the right rune up, then it could theoretically take the whole thing down instead of just the section where you look. Yes.
There's a knock on the Captain, is everything all right? This meeting's been going on for quite a while.
No hable common.
Occupado.
Thank God you're not in there.
We're naked in here.
You know Dwarvish. Yell something out in Dwarvish.
Your captain has a weird fetish. Don't worry about it.
God.
As that knock sounds and Jonah speaks through the door, Mariah holds up her hand.
I hold up the bag of gold dust, just as a.
Yes, Jonah, everything is fine. We're just finishing up. These gentlemen are giving me a very detailed report. All right, Captain. Just wanted to check on you. Never be too safe. And you hear slow, deliberate footsteps.
Would you like me to make the door immovable?
Nice of him to check on you.
Yes, he's never done that before. So,
With
through
all
the
due
windows.
respect, do you have a better plan than mine?
Or am I?
My plan is to try and cut my way out. Leaves
Is you
my
pointing at the
wolves
door?
intact. Yes.
What is the window? Is it like a barred window?
It's kind of like the like those elegant paneled windows. Like the paneling is metal, and then it's just a thick glass set into it.
It's wide
Okay.
enough that we can all make it through, though. If we.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you'd have to break through them.
Right.
And it's not just shattering a pane. Like, the panes are not thick enough for you to get through. No. The panes are like 6 inches wide, and then it's like a bar of metal, and then 6 inches wide, and then a bar of metal.
But a catapulted morning star through that section would probably let us out.
If you could break the metal too, hopefully. This is made to be a fortified room.
Right.
What can I turn into? What can I turn into? What can I turn into?
I don't want to spin the dust if we're doing something else. Somebody
Like
tell
I
me
said,
what to do.
gentlemen, my plan is to go through the door and cut down whatever is in my way. My hope is that some of my men are still my men, and will help.
If we're going to do that, we should get the help of the others on the outside. Can you still reach Velnerith?
Pulls out wire. Velner, we're planning on making an escape. Are you still close? You may respond.
You are 10 feet away, you hear that message.
Yes. Do you need help?
I send again, because it's a cantrip. We just have this conversation back and forth. I know you used a spell to see if any of them are good or bad. Are there any good left around the building?
How long has it been since we walked from?
Just a few minutes. In fact, this
Okay.
is like, role play aside.
Yeah.
A minute and a half ago, Henry said, southwest corner. You're standing in the
Okay.
southwest corner. So you know that this wall that you're touching
Yep.
is the captain's quarters.
Cool. Okay. So I'll do a walk around to see how many people are fiends.
As you walk around, you catch 2 pings in the closed-in courtyard,
Mhm.
and then you catch no pings at all from inside the building.
But you got pings when you went in there initially. You
Um,
got the initial ping. So theoretically,
will-
something's up.
yeah. So the 2 in the courtyard.
Blocked by a foot of stone.
Yeah. Is there? I know. Is there? I was about to ask what the building was made out of.
Walls are made of stone.
Okay. I'll go inside the entrance and just kind of look like I'm looking for something, and to see if the one at the front desk is.
At this time, as you step in, Jonah is not at his desk.
Barbaros, you want my caltrips or my ball bearings? Looks like we're getting ready for a fight.
Hold out my hand. Just
Shoulders.
surprise me.
I'll have.
Toss him the caltrips.
I'm gonna have Barbaros and Seth follow me too.
Start walking in.
And
As
I'm
you were,
gonna-
Chips, as you were.
I'm gonna message Henry and just be like, we can try to make our way in towards you to clear a path. They definitely won't expect something from the other side.
You said Jonah's not at the door, right? Or at the kiosk?
Yeah, he's not at his desk right now.
I forget. Is there like a lock on the store?
They are. There's.
Is it like a prison where like you have the window and then the counter and then there's a door on the left hand side leading down there, but the door to the window counter is inside that area?
As you enter,
Well, I'm referring to the door that I went through before to get to the captain.
there is a lock, and on the inside there is a bar that actually can come across it and lock it from the inside.
Actually, I have something in my work here. There was 2 guards out front.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yep.
Vilnerith, I turned the Vilnerith, and it's like, because we're a couple feet away from this as you were talking back and forth through this wall.
Yeah.
The 2 guards that were out front were clean. Do you think they suspect?
Were. Probably not.
I seriously doubt that. There's no way you can work with men day in and day out, share the same barracks, the same meals, and not have suspicions.
You'd be surprised with how crafty devils are.
It's fair. I've never had to deal with their ilk before. But
They aren't known for
But if we go
becoming the
after
people
men,
you think they are.
but if we go after men that they are allied with, without causing some kind of other confusion to pull them away, we'll have to
Yeah.
kill all of them.
We might need to rile something up, cause a big distraction outside to get the guards distracted.
Captain, we have people on the outside that can try to pinch in a way, try to come at it from a different direction to split the attention of the people who are going to be opposing us. But is there a way we can... I'm worried that those who are not already turned are going to get involved. Is there something we can do to prove that our allies are working for you, despite the circumstances?
She kind of ponders for a moment.
Vilnerith, you know these kinds. There's some way to expose them, make them show something that makes them unlike the others.
With my knowledge, would I know of anything like that?
Holy oils or waters would cause a reaction, though they are usually hard to get your hands on. And Fane, Mariah turns to you and she goes, I'm Cold Veilborn for a reason. There's a few veterans of the Blood Wars here still. They are men through and through. Your friends tell them that the Veil calls. They'll come.
Fane looks to Henry.
I translate all that information.
Get on the wire! Get on the wire!
I get on the wire.
He's picking his nose. He wasn't paying any attention.
I
wanted
transfer
to-
that information to Velnerith.
You just wanted to distract the exterior guards, correct?
At the very least, draw off some of them.
I think I can do something while you guys work on that. Just scurry on out the front door.
And I'll tell both of them
The Veil.
the
Guard.
veil calls, so that way we can maybe, at least the ones that we know for sure aren't fiends, we can let know. So if they do recognize it, they can. Yeah.
Okay. So you're passing that information to Barbaros.
Seth and Barbaros. Yep.
Okay. Do you also pass on the Blood Wars moment?
Yes, I'll pass on everything that I am told.
So, Barbaros, roll me a history check.
Not my best.
You're a soldier. You have advantage on it.
All right, give me a second.
I do have to say, I love this like back and forth, like happening at the same time thing. Makes me happy.
Never split the party, but it's fun!
It's fun.
It's the trick with splitting the party is making sure no one side is just sitting doing fuck all the
Yes.
whole time.
Mm.
Yeah.
We didn't split the party. There's just a wall between us.
There.
Barbaros with a 19.
Nice.
Damn. Okay, so Barbaros knows that the Blood Wars are in reference to the wars that happened north of the Obsidian Peaks, which is the mountain range that divides Lower Arid Hest and Alandon. It is now just an entire barren wasteland. The only part of Arid Hest that is not lush and beautiful and fertile farmland is this 100 square mile stretch of just charred earth, where one of the reasons that Arid Hest has such a fucking issue with fiends is a very powerful demon found a way to just rend the separation between the planes in this space. And an invasion poured forth. And this was roughly 30 years ago that this happened. So, with that information, Baros, you would know you're looking for
Older.
soldiers in their 50s, 60s, if they were veterans of that war.
So day drinkers.
Or
He goes to the
roughly
artist,
your
got none of them
age.
there.
I would say in this town, probably people that you day drink with.
I'm literally going to the VFW and finding all the day drinkers from the non-war.
Yes.
The Vietnam vets. Yeah.
Yes. You say blood war, they have flashbacks.
Yeah. They're in the trees.
Demons coming out of the grass. I just gotta find some tracks of Fortunate Son, play it as I'm going in there.
No, that's what we do when we're going to go get them out of the prison. That's how they know they're safe. They start hearing that blare of the airwaves.
So I relay this to the two with me about that if we called on them that with that rallying cry, they would come running because they remember what it was like, what fiends were like. But this was before Barbaros' time. He was fighting for Alandon in the Eastern Wilds during that episode, so he missed that conflict completely. But he's aware of it. So that could cause some people to draw to us.
Do you make the younger among you aware of the age bracket you were looking for?
Oh yeah, again, I relayed the information that was I just got.
So you're
I'm
all
trying to figure out what we do though, because even in order for us to tell an older veteran guard, I have to be there to know that they're not already a devil.
No, not the guards, not the ones enlisted. As I nod over towards the alehouses, the retired men, the one who keep their daggers sharp and long at their sides, ones who still walk around with chainmail underneath their tunics. Those ones. They remember what it was like when fiends stalked among their own men.
Well, you know them. Go gather.
Give me a few moments. And I stalk off. I trot, walk over towards the alehouses.
And I'll send a message to Henry that we are attempting to gather support with the information that we were given.
They took the info that you gave. I appreciate it. They're going to the ale houses to see if they can find the men that you speak of.
perfect. There are a few among the guard, not many, and at this point I don't know if they're them or not. Right. You have your trap here. Is there anything else we can do to prepare?
I assume we're going through the door. So not turn it into a immovable object.
I believe if your friends are going to come in, we should try and cut our way out. Hit them from two fronts at once. At the very least, surprise them.
All right, that seems reasonable. Henry
You said
cast
I was
mage
able-
armor on himself.
I was able to determine that the land surrounding this place was desecrated.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the land inside the building or outside the building, or both?
The land that you're on in this, it's indeterminate range, but the land of the captain and constable's building is desecrated land.
Would Velnirith know specifically about devils, why they desecrate land? Like if it's for creating a portal or something?
Roll me an Arcana or a Religion check.
No, both the same. 13.
13.
Damn you! Why did you fall asleep during both classes?
You would specifically, you're not positive. Not about making portals or what benefit they would have. You know that magical desecration obliterates traces of divinity in the space and symbols of worship. That's all you can really gather or remember from your teachings.
I will let Henry know to pass it along that this land here has been desecrated by the devils. Just in case she might have any idea what that would mean.
I will relay. Your wards are good, but apparently the entire area has been desecrated.
The color drains from her face. Well, that's going to make this a bit more challenging. And she reaches under her breastplate and pulls up a large silver emblem. Does it look like?
What are my gods?
Just learning the symbols of all my gods. Homemade pantheons.
Ark looks at her and just goes, digging through the floor sounds a little better, doesn't it?
No,
So-
now it's poo-poo ground.
It is it's a flat silver coin, and etched into it there is a scythe and a skull, just side by side. And
Does it look like the one that Henry was looking at?
I think mine has a
No.
tree.
This is different.
Okay.
Feel free to roll a religion check.
No, I wouldn't know.
My research might lead to stuff because I was looking at stuff for Velnirith. Would you want me to roll for that? Religion?
Religion.
Weirdly enough, the Aasimar actually has no ties to any religion.
15.
15. You would know that the scythe crossed over beside a skull is the symbol of Chrysilla, the goddess of death.
The goddess of death. That seems like a bit on the nose for a warrior, but I won't say anything negative.
Goddess of death and passing on. I honor the spirits of those I slay. And not just a warrior. And as she's holding the pendant, her fist starts to glow a bit. A paladin.
Well, we could use that currently.
Yes. Well, I'm not quite as effective on desecrated ground.
Could you desecrate it?
Given about 24 hours, yes.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
How
would be a
deep?
very
How
long
deep does
meeting.
desecration go?
I'm
I'm still on the digging out the earth plan, by the way. I'm not dropped yet.
Go, Team Dig.
Can't say I know. But at this point, again, my fear is the moment you break the wards, breaking them breaks them all. They come in. Especially because I'm pretty sure Jonah's still just outside the door.
Just hear a voice. We're waiting for you.
I walk up to her. Why don't we just let Jonah in?
you have much experience with demons and devils?
No, but if we can kill him before we take out what I assume is their ringleader.
Demons are hard to kill. Devils harder still.
I could dig a hole and we could put him in the hole.
Really wants to dig a hole, guys.
I really want to
Really
dig.
wanna dig a
I,
hole.
okay, okay. Full disclosure, I was meta. I just got mold earth, and I really want to use it. That's really all this is.
Um, lower level demons and devils can't take on the guise of being human. Only the stronger ones can. I am confident in what I can, but I don't know what he is.
I feel like just for future proofing, if we survive all of this, maybe a regular good and evil screening of your staff
I think you're right.
may help.
Technically, he's not my staff, but I think you're right.
Your office.
Our office. He's the constable. I'm the guard captain. Separate duties, hand in hand.
Still.
Anyway.
Tomato, potato.
We then have a long conversation about the hierarchy of the stone.
Yes.
As
As,
you
as
would.
you all break down and discuss Barbaros, do you head towards the uptown bars, like the Crystal Decanter, or do you head towards the garden market?
No, I go to cheap places.
That's
Okay.
where the vets are gonna be.
Cheap places, you have two options. There's a few ringing the garden market, like that open-aired place that literally doesn't have a name. And then the alehouses down in the Crystal Hill Farthing where you were yesterday.
I'm going to a hell. I'm going to some place where if you gamble wrong, you get a knife in your stomach. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the place where everyone carries a backup sidearm. You know, it's just, well, a sidearm. A freaking,
Sometimes
Right.
you want to
Um,
go where
yeah.
everyone will bury you with your name.
Yeah, everybody knows me there. You know, I step in. So that place we were at before with the old barkeep that knows me, and obviously
Yep.
like it knows to throw water on me and roll me on my side.
Crystal Hill Farthing. So, takes you about, I mean, you're moving at a pace, so probably about 15 minutes to get there.
So I drop
Um,
my before I step out, I drop my bag just at the entrance, and I dig in and I grab my tabard, my keepers, the keeper of rights tabard, and I literally do the wiggle dance, and I get it over my chainmail and pull it down, and I grab my book from the side and I thump it twice on the door.
What does the Keeper's Tabard look like?
It's red so it can be seen across the battlefield, but also so that none can see the blood upon it. And it carries a single flame on the chest so that the light of the truth can always be brought into the deepest of battles.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's especially vibrant because Alandon dresses in deep navies and golds. So, you adorn your crimson tabard. Bring out your tome. Swing open the doors. And this is classic fucking saloon doors into this just rowdy bar. And it's now right about midday, a little past midday. And shift has recently changed from the mines. People are just starting to get into their cups. And it's packed in here, and there are men and women covered in soot and dirt and grime, and it's a dull roar at the moment. It hasn't started to get rowdy yet.
So in my practiced way, I jump up onto a table so that people can see me, and you begin to. I have my my greatsword, and I have the in its scabbard, and I thump it on the ground as I'm holding open the book. Gather round, brave elders, gather round. Ye who have given up hauberk and helm and replaced their armor with wisdom.
Nobody stands up.
Yeah, right. They all ignore me. They're like, oh, he's drunk again.
Ah, give. Shut
Well,
this guy.
as you hail to
They
the
can't.
crowd,
6 of them are crippled and don't have legs.
Basically can't stand.
There are quite a few grizzled figures in this crowd. There are a few who are disfigured and disabled. There's some missing an arm. There's a guy with a peg leg. There's a few people eye patches, covered in the scar, roped in knotted gray hair, and one big burly man. He's got to be about 6'5", 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". Stands up off his stool from the bar, turns and he looks at you, and a lot of people are kind of just, yeah, oh, he's drunk again. But this bear of a man turns and he slams his fist down on the bar. Listen up. He is keeper of rights. Pay him homage. And he sits and leans back in his stool against the bar and is just staring at you. And as he speaks, the bar goes silent.
The bouncer likes you.
Who here stalked to the forest's edge, from the fields and the squares of towns, and fought the fiends in the dead of night? Stand, you men, stand.
Big guy stands. Then 3 or 4. You turn and it's probably about half a dozen stand up.
Stand, ye men who had father, brother, or son, who stalked out into the fields in the crimson nights and saw the fires come from the hells. Stand, ye men.
What do you want, old keeper?
What if I told you they're here?
As I point off dramatically towards the direction where the watch was.
Again, risen amongst us, surrounding us, choking us. I bear a rope in my own bag and will hang myself from it if I be wrong. Follow me, grab arms and armor. They're coming. They're here. We need you on the walls and the battlements again, brothers.
Roll me a persuasion check.
How much of an army can you rally?
Everybody
Yeah,
sits back down.
what's the inspiration? I want to use that now.
Oh no. You get 1d20 reroll.
Why did you roll like garbage?
Haven't rolled yet.
Oh, well, roll first.
17.
17.
He wanted to have an option in his back pocket
I
in case it goes
suppose.
pear-shaped.
The big man steps forward. I fought my way through the blood wars. The fiends never left this place. And he gestures to the large axe hanging from his belt. We are armed and we are ready when they come. They never left this place.
The captain of your guard stands now inside her own building, surrounded by men she cannot trust. She asks for your aid and your help. Ye men who have given up Shield. Ye men who have given up Harbeck. You men who shield themselves now with their wisdom. Show your wisdom. Show me your strength.
Maybe one more persuasion.
Show me your balls.
Right on your chin.
Yeah.
21.
And like they're
Hell
old, so you have to
yeah.
like sag like forever.
Remember your stories. Remember your ancestors. Remember your fathers and your fathers' fathers who fought and died on those fields, betrayed by treacherous fiends.
Puts his hand on the head of his axe. Are you telling me real and true? Veilborn is in danger now.
They are here, brother.
Cordial, Scone. Round up the boys. Let's go. Lead the way, Keeper.
So Barbaros jumps down from the table with a loud thud and draws out his greatsword, his flamberge.
Let this not be sheathed till fiend blood wets it or my own.
I like your way, Green Scales. Anyways, they call me Talon. Points to a skinny, like, greasy-haired, pock-marked guy. That one's Crudgel. And the dude runs out the door. And there's another man, bald, wrinkled face. And that's Scorn. He heads out the door as well. They'll gather some friends.
And let's show the enemy our cunning and fight back all night.
Lead the way. Lead the way. Follows you.
Oh, we got some troops.
Alright. So you head back to the guardhouse. Constable's office. That was such a poor choice to. I couldn't think of like a thing to name the building because I was putting them together.
Yeah,
For
costume.
this plot
You're
point.
good. Yeah, those poor guards seeing Barbaros walk out with a naked flamberge and wearing the crimson robes.
Yeah, you definitely catch a few looks from guardsmen as you are moving, but then they see Talon with you, and most of them seem to just
Okay, whatever.
you get a sense that this man demands an air of respect somehow. So, about 10, 15 minutes at a brisk pace, you come back to the constable's building. Velnerith, Seth, you see Barbaros trotting up, followed behind by a massive man, well over 6 feet tall, probably 300 to 400 pounds, and he looks to be built purely of muscle. He's missing a couple fingers on his left hand. His hair is long and like gray and matted and roped. Like almost, there's like some dirty braids tucked into it. Thick but short and close to the face beard, and just pockmarked in scars. Wearing just dirty work clothes, no armor, and is hefting a massive double-headed battle axe.
Well,
That's a big. Huh. Old lizard did it.
I'll. How far away are they?
They are running up to you. They're probably 50 yards out when you notice them.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna message Henry and just be like, "Well, seems like we've gotten a couple reinforcements. Start this when you're ready."
All right, that's good. I will signal when we are ready on the inside. The captain seems to want to do a simultaneous pincer attack. Be careful of flying Morningstar.
It's oddly specific.
Yep. Okay. And we're just gonna, when they get close, I'll let them know that we're gonna wait till we pretty much hear something, and then.
Can I poke my head back into the main room, the entrance to the building?
Yeah, go for it.
Jonah's still not at his table.
Still not at his table.
All right. Well, while they're doing that, I'll go ahead and start picking the lock to at least give us some form of egress or entrance.
Okay. I will
I
say...
know that it's still got a bar on the other side, but at least we'll have a lockdown and then, many men pushing on it.
Yeah.
If the bar is in place, though.
Mm-hmm.
After Barbaros left, and the two of you just kind of hung out outside of this building?
Yeah.
Or poke in. Like my objective was to make sure what's his nuts wasn't coming around.
Well, you'd have to be
Sure.
you'd have to be over by the alley side to be able to communicate with me.
Yeah, originally.
Yeah. Well, Barbara.
I mean, if I stayed at the desk, I'd be able to talk
yeah,
to
if you stay at the desk, you could be able to communicate with me. But it's less.
probably
So
would've-
you've been staying inside.
Yeah, I probably would have stayed inside.
Seth, you as well, or outside?
I'll be inside.
And you just were you periodically checking outside to see where Barbaros was?
Yeah.
All right. After like the second or third time, one of the guards go, "Is everything all right?"
Yep. Just waiting on somebody. He's got something in mind. We were planning on giving a present to the captain. Just waiting for old Scaly to come back with it.
He was supposed to be back like 10 minutes ago. Where the fuck did he go?
You think he fell in?
I mean, probably the damn old geezer.
Roll me a persuasion or deception.
Poor
Sorry,
Barbaros.
Barbaros.
I mean, they're bringing
Shit
a
all
gift to
over.
her. It's the gift of not getting murdered by devils
Yeah,
or
this
demons
is
or whatever they are.
It's a gift of
You want-
reinforcements.
Yes,
You
but
want
like
Wow.
you're
What's your
basically
charisma?
at a police station, just kind of like hanging
plus-
out in the lobby and like just like
plus
checking
3.
out the door and like going back in.
Yeah, plus 3, you're better off than me.
Okay, I got it.
It's a
Just
wee
gotta
bit
roll
suspicious.
eyebrows. Exactly. The guards wouldn't be doing if I just ignored the fact that there's some guards there. Yeah.
Don't
21.
Don't be suspicious.
21.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay. The guard, one of the guards steps in, away from his post and steps inside. Jonah must be taking lunch, and he kind of looks back at the door. It's about that time, actually.
Yeah.
And he leans out the door again and goes, "Victor, I've got these guys. Beowulf's a good fella. Go get your lunch." And you hear a gruff, "Oh, awesome, thanks." And one of the guards leaves.
Cool.
And now that he's in the building with you, out of just the glaring sun, you notice this guard is a little older. Fairly well shaven, just a little bit of, gray stubble coming through. Alright, just doing my job, making sure
Oh,
acting a
Hail
little
the
funny.
living.
no disrespect at all. Curious, did you serve in the war by chance?
Served in a few wars.
The Vale.
Ew. You mean the Blood Wars?
Yes, sorry. I don't know my history as well as I should.
Yeah, I served in the Blood Wars. Enlisted. 18.
That
Fresh
must have
out
been
of
rough.
hell. Right into hell.
Unrelated topic. How long have you known Jonah?
Jonah? Yeah. He joined as a clerk. Jesus, when he's just a boy. He's still just a boy. 16, 17?
He's not a
Oh.
boy. He's
Probably
not
4
human.
years now. What?
I mean, he might be a boy. They hold up the demon horns.
He's a real boy.
A real boy.
He's not the only one. I know you're not. There are fiends infesting this town.
Right now, your
Devils.
captain's life's in danger.
This is not a funny joke.
The Veil beckons.
I don't joke.
What did you say?
She told us to tell you. Gather support. She's trapped in her office right now. We're getting help so we can get her out. Us and our friends.
The guard straightens up, and a hand just
No
drops to the
joke.
hilt of his sword. Keep doing what you're doing. I going to. I will be right back.
Mm-hmm.
You have
And
keys
he-
by chance?
And he's reaching for his belt and pulling out a ring of keys.
There it is.
And
Got the
he
keys.
steps over to the left-hand door.
Sad puts away his lockpick. and
He turns the key in the lock and opens it up. And he just holds a hand out to you. Just like that. And he makes his way slowly down the hall.
What is way right here?
And Sir Clive, I sent Victor on for lunch. Was wondering if you'd come take his post. And you just hear some muffled conversation back and forth. And then the older gentleman walks back out with a younger, gangular-looking guardsman. Looks like he doesn't quite fit in his armor. Can't really see much more than that, just that he's kind of on the thinner side. And he's kind of grumbling. He's fine, I'll take the damn watch outside. It's hot as hell. Steps outside.
Your pathway is clear.
And yeah, the older guard holds his hand out to you and goes, Bren, by the way.
Vel nearest. My friends and allies call me Vel.
Oh, well. There's 5 more in the hole.
I can tell the difference. Who's what?
What about Clive there?
Yeah, I guess is my detect still up or down?
I would say at this point it's probably gone.
Okay.
Might be worth another spell slot, knowing who we can trust
Well,
and who we can't.
I wouldn't do it until we're ready to
Yeah.
do this.
Fair.
Well, I can. It'll be fine.
How long does it go for?
Did he step out?
Yeah, Clive stepped
Okay.
outside and took
Then
up
I
the
will.
post by the
I'll
door.
cast detect evil and good again.
Okay.
How long does it last?
10 minutes,
10 minutes.
and then I'll just open the door
You open
and
the
just kind of
door
look.
and you get no ping from Clive.
Yeah, he's young, but he's good.
Good.
And I'll shut the door.
Want him to stay outside. Young people tend to die when fiends are involved.
All right.
You're waiting for reinforcements, you said.
Yes, Barbaros was gonna go gather some old veterans.
Let's hope he got talent.
And at that time, I'm going to use both of my sorcery points to convert to spells.
Perfect.
Maybe get your spell slots back.
And
I get
just a
2.
few moments later, Barbaros comes through the door with the big bear man that I described in a now more accurate depiction of what actually happened, because I skipped a step there. And Bran looks at him and goes, Talon, you old son of a bitch. Big bear just kind of... The veil calls. And they both just immediately head through the door.
Okay, I'll be right behind them so I can tell them who's what. And then I will message Henry. We're on our way right now.
We're going. We're going.
You just look at Barbaros. You look silly.
Fane, open the door.
Fane will check with like make eye contact with the captain. Does he get a nod?
Let's have some fun, shall we? And she puts on a helmet.
I will be following the Morning Star out, so once that's through, I will be too.
All right.
Ready?
Ready.
And Fane will walk over stand to the side of the door and open it and let Henry go bowling.
And
Okay.
I do. I go bowling. As soon as the door opens, I identify if I can get 1, 2, 3, whoever's in the hallway. I wanna strike this bitch, and I upcast catapult.
Nice.
Okay. That's amazing. So the door swings open, and in the hall, you see 3 figures: Jonah and 2 guards. One of the guards is not looking at you. One is facing you, and Jonah is facing you.
Cool. I hit as many as I can. Just a morning star from the floor. Like they look up at us, and then just a morning star from below them just goes up and at them.
Shit. Okay. Roll me an Arcana check to see how well you can, or an Intelligence check to see how well you can aim and hit multiples.
We'll do
And
an
then roll me
Arcana
whatever
check.
attack you need to roll me.
It's an Arcana check, and truth be told, it's a single target thing, and it's a Dex save. But flavor somatic wise, I'm just trying to hit as many as I can.
Yeah.
If you're gonna hit any of them, hit Jonah in the face because, like,
Yeah.
he's the one that we know.
I only got a 10 for the Arcana check, but it is a 14 Dex save for anyone trying to dodge.
Okay. Let's take a look at this fella. I'm going to assume you're going to... If you had to choose, would you go for a guard or Jonah?
Jonah seems like the big threat, so I would go for him if I couldn't hit multiple.
Okay. Let's see. That's an 18.
Yeah, he saves.
Okay. Is it half damage or no damage?
So wait. It's 28. So I did. Sorry. Straight line. There's a lot of text. You probably follow the ground. Start the creature. Text save. It doesn't say it doesn't hit. It just stops moving.
Well, yeah. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving.
stops
On a
moving.
success, it says nothing. So on a
Yeah.
success, there's no half
So
damage.
there's
I don't
no
think.
half damage.
Okay. So... Thane throws open the door, and Henry, you immediately take in the 3 figures. Let your spell off, and the Morning Star jettisons towards Jonah. And you watch as this thin, angular-faced young man shifts, and the air around him ripples and changes, and the skin turns black. He's covered in chains. And one of the chains wraps around the Morning Star as he shifts his arms and just jettisons it into the wall. Well, that is not very polite.
It's a chain devil.
And we're going to take a quick break right there, because I have to pee.
That works.
Are we in combat?
We will be shortly.
We are about to be.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Oh, we're
we'll
not
be
in
back.
the break yet?
We'll be back in a minute, guys.
All right. Welcome back to the fun. Our homies are about to get their shit pushed in, and I'm so excited.
No, we're
I
not.
don't wanna.
Gonna murder this bitch.
No.
You're gonna hope.
I wanted to dig a hole. Nobody let me dig a hole.
Nope.
Diggy hole. All right, let me activate the right
Look,
map.
we're not dwarves, okay?
That's fine.
You are whatever I say.
Are we?
Beautiful.
Apparently.
Okay. There you are.
Oh,
Now,
we're not even on a fucking in a room.
I
We don't even get
I
a room.
yeah, you guys are in her room just outside the hallway. There is
We don't even get a room.
right there.
I see myself, and that's it.
All right, going to battle map so people can see what's actually happening.
Buddy. So you see yourself and that's it?
I only see myself.
I see everybody, but I'm also the battle cam. So you know,
Not all.
I always find it weird that Boundary does the black and white if you're off map.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bizarre. That should have fixed it. I'm not positive because I
Negative.
fucking hate Foundry.
Negative.
Gee,
Technical difficulties, folks. We're figuring it out.
nothing new. Making Foundry maps is such a brutal thing. It should just be fucking illuminated. How
Yeah,
about
I
that?
see it now.
Okay, there you go.
We see everything.
Cool. There you go. I need everybody to roll initiative.
I don't wanna.
I
You got
don't
the,
care.
You got the encounter up or battle or the initiative tracker.
Would you like me to do that, or do you want to do that?
I do it all on D&D Beyond, so if you want to do that so everybody else can see it, sure.
I'm gonna roll my +0.
I rolled a. Actually, oh wait, sorry, that's a -1. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'll be going
Oh,
last.
17.
I got a 19.
All right.
I was
mine
apparently
didn't-
very ready.
Mine
Wait,
didn't
that's
show
good.
up, or I did
Yeah.
it in D&D Beyond, so I did it wrong.
Got my turn.
You're fine. I got it in D&D Beyond.
I didn't get a critical 1 this time.
That's good.
I rolled a 2 with a -1.
Oh god.
17.
So things are going well, is what you're telling me.
All I'm hearing is that I should have rebuilt myself just like Castum. Have a +12 to initiative.
It's disgusting.
Gaston, I hated Gaston. I'm glad he's gone.
Except he's...
JB and
No,
Cat
you
would
like
persist.
him.
Yeah, never to be seen again.
We persist. Like a fungus.
Oh, that's horrifying and disgusting. I hate it.
It's sad.
It's accurate.
Velnirith, what was your...
1. Because that's all you need.
Not a natural one either.
No, not a natural one.
Dirty ones are always fun.
Right.
That's a term for it.
Last in initiative. Okay. That's all of that. So, Fane, you watch as you throw the door open and Henry rockets out this morning star towards the 3 figures that are in the hallway, Jonah being one of them. And Jonah, his form changes, taking on this dripping black ichor covered being wrapped in chains. It uses one of the chains to wrap up the morning star and send it jettisoning in a different direction, crashing against a wall. You're up first. What do you do?
I can see the stuff that's on the map. I don't think that Tarek or Henry can.
I can see the map.
Can you see the other things on the map besides like us up to the top
Oh,
right?
I can see the map itself. I don't see any entities.
Yeah, you are special.
Off map
This-
currently.
Okay.
Good. I'm glad.
I can see it in the camera footage. I can
Yeah.
see everything on the camera
cheating.
footage.
Emrock
I'm
helps me
cheating.
run
Camera.
Foundry, so he has a higher view of everything. He sees what I see.
John is cheating, is what you're telling me.
Exactly.
Tarek, you should be seeing things me yeah, and me and John are just better.
Savage.
So
Ow.
Fane is not happy that this is the Chain Devil. They were really hoping that it wasn't going to be something as powerful as the Chain Devil.
Alright, I got a plan.
So I can see two other guards in the hallway, one of them facing us, one of them not. Do they both still appear human normal guards?
At the moment, yes.
Don't want to kill without knowing what is. I hate it here.
Fair enough.
We all do.
I don't have anything to fight a devil with.
Your hands.
I don't
Yeah,
have a
punch it.
magic weapon.
Your hands are your magic weapon. It's fine. You got magic
oh.
fingers.
Got them magic fingers.
Go with what you hit.
Yeah, if Fane really doesn't have an option, they'll just go try to punch the Chain Devil, I guess.
Away. The devil was
Attack. Normal. That was a 26 hit.
That hits.
God, I hope so.
If it didn't, we're so fucked.
That 20s only. Otherwise, it's useless.
That is 8 damages.
8 damage. Okay.
And do I get? I don't get multiple attacks yet, but I think I can do. Or nope, not that button. If I click on the right things, it'll help. Yeah, I can just do that because I want to do that. Yeah. Key point. 2 more punches. Actually, no, because I can just bonus action do 1 more punch because offhand. So I will just do a regular offhand punch.
Sure. Because the Chain Devil is definitely not the thing to spend your key points.
I have other things.
Yeah, call them names.
Oh, come on.
Shut up, voice in the sky.
It's just Tarek from behind you.
That is a crit.
Nice, nat 20.
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to roll that damage, which is max damage, so 9. I am also going to Hands of Harm. Use a key to inflict wounds. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend 1 key point to deal an extra necrotic damage equal to 1 of your martial arts die plus your wisdom modifier. So, necrotic damage, 3.
Necrotic
you go.
damage. Hell yeah. Okay. So, Bane, you leap forward, smacking down with your staff onto the devil. It catches it to the collarbone. Doesn't seem to strike quite as hard as you'd want it to. But then you use your offhand and strike into their gut. And this little bit of dark energy pulses out from you into this being. And it took the hit. It didn't love that.
Okay. That is
Is
all
that
I can do.
Okay. With that, it is the guardsman directly behind, or slightly down the hall, behind this devil. the skin shimmers and shifts, and there's a large purple-skinned being with hulking arms and just disgusting gnarled barbs hanging from its face, covering its chest. And the bearded devil is going to sprint up. It is going to take a smack you. Let's see. Yeah. Disgusting. The fact that his beard is a weapon is
Yeah.
so nasty.
Gross.
Okay, he's a ball
Davy
chicken.
Jones.
Basically, yeah. The long, tenderly barbs hanging from its face lash out at you. And that gonna be 23 to hit.
You'd be surprised, but that hits.
Does it? Crazy. Okay.
There's just a splatter of Fane across the wall.
Oh no. That shouldn't be.
You used to have a monk.
7 piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving.
I don't think I'm very good at those.
He's a wiry boy.
I am not. I am not. That is a 7.
Okay.
I'll miss him.
You are poisoned.
Love that.
While you are poisoned in this way, you cannot regain hit points.
Cool.
But at the end of each of your turn, you get to remake the saving. That's how I do. Can I put that there? It's like, sorry, I'm learning how to do stuff in Foundry.
We're learning.
The combat confuses the hell out of me. D&D Beyond's so much easier for me. But anyway, that's going to end its turn. Henry, back to you, buddy. You just watched this big bearded creature sprint up, and its beard literally lashed out, and it's actually like dripping like this nasty green ichor substance, and it wrapped around Fane's throat for a moment, and then released, and there's just a sickish glow coming from Fane's throat.
Fantastic. Odd question. How large is the doorway?
It's a normal doorway, 5 foot.
Normal
So
doorway.
Fane is in the door currently.
Okay.
Talk about width or height.
Height-wise, it's probably about 7 feet.
I was say, I hope it's not only 5 feet tall.
Captain. How large is she?
Don't
Catapult the
ask a
captain?
woman that.
That is... He's got a good fucking point.
You got a good point, but I
You know better.
have a valid reason for asking.
She is considered medium.
Cool. With the size of the door, size that she is, I think she'll still be able to make it through the door. I back up, I pat her on the calf. It's like, get him, and I cast enlarge.
Oh,
So the captain
get him.
grows and swells in size, and she's now hulking over all of you. Probably like doubles them, right?
It turns them one size up, so they count as a large.
Turns them
creature
into a
now.
large creature.
Yeah. So she's essentially like 12 feet tall. She's gonna have to duck to get through this door.
That's fine, but she can
You have to crawl
get
through
through.
it.
still get a running start. Take a few out at the same time. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it should be alright.
Is there a way I can fucking just do that? Can I cast that spell on a thing? Can you target us? Can you target
I
her?
don't think so.
You'll just have to remember that. Use that size.
Nope.
I made it wide. Why did it just make it wide?
Ick.
She a chunk.
Damn. Okay.
There you go.
There she is.
She.
Also,
thick.
I go I back up behind her.
There we go. Okay. Excellent.
That's my turn.
Bonus action.
I was going to cast Mage Hand and try to like open up the door, but they already opened the door and were running through the hallway. So like we're good.
I thought you were going to say you cast Mage Hand to pull the book off the shelf, and I was about to drive to your house to slap you.
I just might. No, that is my turn.
Well, Tarek, you watch the guard captain become massive beside you. She goes, well, I don't know how I'm going to get out the door now, but we'll give it a shot.
I look up.
And it's...
Mommy?
Oh no.
I do not do that.
Oh yeah, step on me. Yeah, Metal Gear.
Tarek blushes. So is the doorway to the south here?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. I
Fane's
can
kinda
see
in the
now.
way, but you can shove past him.
You can move.
Well, no, I'm
you
not
can
even
move to
trying. I'm not
allies.
even want to leave the room. I'm gonna go to the edge and to the point where I can touch Fane. And I'm gonna give him a big old rub down, and by that I mean I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on him.
There's a lot of touching going on.
There's a lot.
Yeah,
of
I'm
touching.
gonna cast protection from evil and good
Okay, so
on
the
Fane. I don't know if
weapon-
there's a way to mark that, but it's being cast. He has all let's
Disadvantage on attack rolls against the
disadvantage
target.
on attack rolls, and they can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Here,
Damn.
I'll put this in
fucking
chat.
That's pretty good.
awesome.
That's a level 1 spell. Let's see.
That's pretty good for a level 1 spell.
Yeah. Yeah, the disadvantage of attack rolls. That's...
Yeah,
I can't. I can't promise these. Oh, it didn't. I went into. It didn't really went into chat. Okay, cool, perfect.
Gonna
requires
give you
concentration,
dodge from
but
there.
still.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It's hot.
yeah. I mean, that's why I only stepped forward 5 feet. I'm then going to duck to the side of the room and just put my shit in front of me. I would have taken. I would have taken out like a little vial and splashed some water on you because apparently I have to do that.
Should have done to him when you were a cat. Would have been gross.
Yeah. Oh, just piss on him. Holy piss.
Oh my god.
Cat walks up, just spits on you.
Oh,
Suddenly you feel good.
disrespect. All right, Tarek, is that all?
Yes, that is all.
Okay.
I just pat him on. I pat Fane on the shoulder and I go, "Good luck, buddy," and then back off.
We both did that.
The two magic casters like, all right, guys.
All my spells are fire.
Bye.
They don't do anything.
Go get him, bud.
All my spells are fire. I'm sorry.
Get in there, champ.
I'm the support caster.
I was gonna say, oh yeah. They're all immune to fire.
Yeah.
Oh,
I figured that out already. I was like, oh shit. Well,
Well,
They are literally from hell, so you know, I suppose that makes sense.
Seth,
that is
buddy, you're
really
up.
upsets me.
Give him what for?
I think you're muted.
So the door is open now because those two came in.
Yes.
Mess him up.
He's strategizing currently.
Hey, you gotta count your squares, man.
Alright, I
Oh,
step out and draw my blade. And prep for combat. Pass turn.
Okay. That takes it to this devil's turn. So this guard turns the corner and their form also shimmers and changes. And they have a long tendrilled beard hanging from their disgusting purple face as the two old grizzled veterans rush in, and Seth quickly overtakes them in his youth. And it just decides to start sprinting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets right up in your business. And
Get
it's
it,
going
son.
to... How do I? I can't remember how. Fine. Let's see. Oh, okay. I assume a 9 misses you.
One would hope.
So that's going to follow up.
I
with a
would hope so.
Cleave attack.
16 is my AC, so.
Perfect. Let's see. Oof, and yeah. So the beard strikes out, and you glance it off your blade. And as you are recovering from these disgusting green dripping tendrils coming at you, you see a large glaive coming overhanded from the devil, and you just sidestep it, and it splinters the floor under your feet.
Well, they can't hurt them. They're not real.
Exactly. This is why he doesn't believe.
Yeah, it's not real.
They're not real.
Ugh. These are some really ugly looking monsters.
Punch him in the face.
Seeing these beings burst into existence, this card is going to 30.
I don't know, man. I've seen werewolves. This doesn't seem any different.
Doesn't quite get there. Um, he's going to take the dodge action because he just pointless at the moment. And his turn. And Barbaros, you're up. Those poor guards.
Yes, Barbaros.
But Barbaros is going to pull forward, take his flame bow out, and drive right at this bearded devil.
Hell yeah.
Give him what, 4?
Oh,
Oh.
we're gonna use
Rip.
that 1 point, the 1 point that I have.
Do it.
There's better.
Hell
Much
yeah.
better.
I was gonna say, how you gonna come at me with that one disrespecting me like that? Get wrecked.
Yeah, 14 slashing damage as that weapon just comes crashing down.
Nice.
Damn. Is your weapon magic?
It isn't.
You got magic?
Yeah, I don't have any magic weapons.
Yeah, we're not high enough level to have magic weapons.
Your blade cut. Technically, you own at least one magical weapon.
We have a single +1 dagger, I think. And I have it, and I don't know how to use daggers.
That you should.
I technically have a magical weapon. It deals only fire damage.
Again, perfect.
Again.
Barros, your sword cuts in, but this flesh does not give as easily as you were used to. It's almost like its skin is armor.
Ah, so the blade sticks. That's why the edge is waved.
As I draw the weapon back using my second wind. Or not second wind, what is it? The
Action surge!
action surge.
Nice.
Smack him again!
Hell yeah, do it.
Give him hell.
Yeah, 11 doesn't hit, I don't think.
As you do that, Talon shouts out to you, and you feel encouraged through his guidance, and you get to add a d4 to that roll as he uses his leadership skill.
I'll make it a 14.
14 hits.
Okay, and they
Nice.
drag the blade back. There it is. Oh, it re-rolled the thing automatically.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's it for Barbaros.
All right. Off chunk. Also, using that, that is all of you within 30 feet. So Seth, Barbaros, and Velnerith, you get a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute. So you are essentially blessed.
Hashtag
Awesome.
bless.
I beat me to it.
And that brings it to Talon's turn. He's going to rush up, face the bearded devil, and going to he's going to take the time to get around him because he's smart and flanking. 24 to hit. That'll fucking hit. That. Nice. If I do say so myself.
How much damage was it?
Just a little. But he rolled essentially rolled 2 4s on d6s. So you watch as Talon shouts out for you, and you feel inspired. I'm no bard. And he lumbers through the hall, pushing past Seth, and he slams the bearded devil right into the wall with his huge fucking shoulder. And as he does, he takes his axe and swings down at its leg and cuts behind its knee. Essentially, it's just like kind of holding and pinning it down in place. And that's going to end his turn. That brings it to this sad little guard. Oh god. He's going to be brave, and he's going to run up behind this devil. And stab him with a spear.
He tried.
He shoves his spear forward, and this is like not quite as skinny and sad as Clive, but this is probably like a 19-year-old kid just wearing his fucking wearing his guard's uniform, fucking still green around the gills, stabs the spear forward, and it gets hooked in the chains, and Jonah just shifts and pulls the spear from his hands.
Oof.
And that brings it to Jonah's turn.
What a brave soul. I'll be sad when he dies.
Will you be?
No.
Didn't think so.
You see, Jonah looks at the guard that ran up and stabbed at him. Oh, you. And he's going to turn and take a big old. Let's see. What is he going to do to you, Fane?
Whatever he's gonna do is with disadvantage.
True. It's true. It's true. It's true. Alright. He's going to take 2 chain attacks against you. Disadvantage. That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is going to be 10 damage.
Ow.
And you make a DC 14. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh, no. You are grappled, and then you can escape on a DC. That's what it is. It's not a contested until you try to get it automatically grappled. And then it's going to make its second chain attack. So you're the only one really in its business at the moment.
Sure, he's fine.
Still has a disadvantage.
Totally fine.
15 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. So Jonah drops down 2 chains and whips one out around you, and it kind of pulls your arms into your sides. Your arms are still up, but you're T-Rexing at the moment. And he pulls you in and then goes to just smack you across the face with another set of chains, but you duck your head back, and it just barely misses you, grazing the tip of your nose.
The tip.
Going to end his turn. Then it is the last devil's turn. It's going to get right there next to Talon. And take a smack at him. Oh, that's bad. Natural 20 from the Bearded Devil against Talon.
No, tell him. Never had a chance.
No.
Oh,
Lot.
wow. Really bad damage, though.
Good.
11 total.
He's only slightly cut in half.
Actually managed to take that hit pretty well. But it's going to follow.
Oh, is he the veteran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
He survived this. It's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, 7 to miss. So the Bearded Devil sprints up behind Talon, and the tenderly beard lashes out, striking into his side as he's pinning the other devil down. Talon cries out as the shirt rips and a little bit of blood begins to pool from his ribs. But as the devil tries to swing its glaive, it actually misjudges its distance and scrapes along the wall, and Talon ducks his head under it. That is going to bring it to Mariah's turn. So the massive hulking figure, she's going to step forward. And now that you are grappled by the Chain Devil, she is just going to step right into your space, Fane. Apologizing, dear. This might hurt. Let's see. That's what I want. Attack. And with advantage because being flanked by the guardsman. 23 to hit. That hits. Now, she's going to dump some Divine Smite into that motherfucker. Roll, baby, roll. Okay, so that is going. Garbage. That. Okay, that's better.
Question is,
Mm-hmm.
for whom is it better?
I'm better for you guys. I'm always rooting for you. Always rooting for you.
You lying sack of shite.
Zach, I redeemed 10 squats on the channel. You have to do 10 squats now.
Oh, fuck you.
I could do it one
Yeah,
more time.
slow down the combat as much as possible.
Oh.
I can make you do 90 squats if you like.
She takes, with her first strike, 14 damage.
None of them regular squats. I want them deep torque squats.
I want that ass to the ground.
Deep lunges.
With her second attack of
I want that
3,
ass to do a push-up.
21 damage.
Oh no.
Ooh.
I tried
Do
to
the
add more
cheeks extend out
squats.
to push back, or like how does that work?
Yeah. But there's a cooldown, so he doesn't do too many squats in a row.
Yeah, no, he
Yeah.
set it up correctly, so he doesn't have to do it.
I was like, I just spent 1,000 points for more of them. I'm like, oh, come on.
And the third attack just misses. Okay, so
Does that mean he has to do
20
the exercise, or does he have to have intercourse with X number of Warhammer 40k dwarven people?
22 damage
Do
in
10
her
squats.
first round.
Don't you shake your head at me.
Those are awful. That brings us to Bran's turn. So, but you watch as Mariah rushes forward and then kind of gets stuck in the door, and she brings herself under. Ooh, I didn't add my enlarged damage. Hold on. Let me roll 2d4 real quick.
Bonk.
I did do it for a reason.
4 additional damage. Not fucking bad.
Always helps.
Uh,
And she's a bigger target.
the chain devil is bloodied.
Here's fine.
He'll be alright. Rub
But
some dirt
you
in it.
watch as she
Yeah, walk it up.
rushes forward with her massive sword, and she just kind of like baby scoops up Fane out of the way and just shoves her sword forward in 2 quick motions, cutting into the chest of the chain devil. He reels back, shouting as some of the chains break and give way and fall off, and black ichor begins to pour more heavily from it. That brings us to Bran. Let's go push up. Get on the other side of this guy. Get flanking's a beautiful thing. So, $17 will hit. Huh? Trash. 4 damage. 4 damage. Runs up. Yep. Bran runs up his sword and just does one slice, slice, whatever, into the back of the bearded devil that is latched onto Talon, and it glances off. He doesn't have a magical weapon. He's just. But that brings it to Velnerith.
Aha! I get to go.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to move into the room. So for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How injured are the 2 over here looking?
The one that is fucking dogpiled between all of them is looking worse for wear. The one that is between Bran and Talon looks pretty fine.
Okay. I'm going to cast a lightning chromatic orb at the more uninjured one.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20. We double dice damage, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, so that's 8d8. Hold on, I need to.
8d8? What?
As you said, it's doubled, right? Dice
You
damage.
roll your
is doubled.
dice and you just double them. It keeps it.
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna be using Wrath of the Storm to automatically increase maximum damage. So that'll be 64 lightning damage.
Jesus.
Well, all right then.
Get
I'm
it.
sorry. We're level what?
12.
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
I hit the
using-
chain devil with a stick.
yeah.
That was a level 2 spell.
Chromatic orb you used?
A second level chromatic orb.
Wait, how much damage did you say?
So, okay.
64.
Okay, do the math. Do the
Oh,
math. We're
yeah,
curious now.
I need the math.
We need the math.
here.
Okay.
D&D is a perfectly balanced game.
I know, right?
4d8 lightning damage.
Because
And-
it's level 2. Yep.
Because it's a level 2 upcasted spell. I'm using Wrath of Storm whenever I hit a creature. Not Wrath of Storm, my Channel Divinity. Destructive Wrath. I can make lightning or thunder damage the maximum damage instead of having to roll. And so if we're doubling the dice damage.
And he crit.
Oh, I
and
didn't. I missed
yeah,
the
and
crit.
I,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I
missed
rolled
that.
a natural 20.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
What you call a perfect storm of damage? Apparently, Jesus.
No, hold on a second. John, turn off your camera and go to bed.
uh,
I'm
Clown.
here to make it worse.
You absolute clown.
okay.
And also, there was a devil there at one point.
Now there's just a
Yeah.
fucking scorch mark.
Yeah.
That devil is just fucking deleted. It is a smoking crater. And-
Zeus himself came down and fucking destroyed.
We're doing like
Talon,
8
it's
damage,
fair to
12
say that
damage.
Talon had
Everybody in the
himself
room is
braced
shocked.
against it, and he is blown back against the other bearded devil, and just kind of singed. And he looks. Well, gods above.
It's like, what do you need me for?
It's like, why did you get back up? If you could do that, the fuck am I here for?
Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it. That'll be all.
Good. Jesus.
I just want to state that if you had opted to kill the mostly or shoot the mostly full health one, you would have killed it in a single shot.
I did shoot at the more fully health one.
I thought you shot the wounded one. that he was
No,
hitting.
I shot the more fully health one.
I'll believe you.
There was a devil there.
All right. Well, yeah, smoking crater, dead.
Yeah, I was wanting to shoot the one that hadn't been hit much. Since I specifically know that you have to do magic damage to them, and so they will slowly degrade the other one where I'm doing magic, so I can do full damage.
Okay.
And just walks.
Anything with your bonus action?
No bonus action. No, thank you.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, 1 second. I'm going to use
have more.
my Gust of the Tempest Magic as a bonus action. I can move forward another 10 feet. So I'm going to move to there.
Okay. Jesus. Back to
That'll
the
be it.
top of the turn order. Fane, you're up. Mommy is holding you, but you are also being choked out by some chains.
So much giggity.
Uh-huh. There's a giant woman cradling you in her arms while a chain devil is pulling your neck down pretty hard.
Yeah, for the sounds of what's happening down the hallway, we can just wait for Velnirith to finish this off.
Yeah.
The god.
You
Look,
can stop
that was-
concentrating on large produce. We don't need that anymore. We're good.
That was probably
Yeah.
a one-time thing, okay?
I was gonna say, it does take channel divinity. You only get like 1 or 2 of those a day.
I have 2 of them because of that magic item.
All right.
Maybe.
I don't really like the situation that I'm in, personally.
That's Fane talking, not Hamrock. Hamrock's going, oh.
I mean, so I am going to what happens? I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Sure.
You can
Should I do
certainly
that?
try.
I might take
I am going to face step. Oh, each creature of my choice. I can just choose not to. Cool. We love that. That makes us happy. That puts a smile on our face any day of the week. I'm going to face step right here. Face step is basically Misty step. I get to do it once a day, and because I am in summer Eldrin mode and I'm generally pissed off about what's going on, I get to choose any creatures within 5 feet of my location and cause some fire damage.
Oh, the summer elder.
They're immune to fire damage.
They sure are.
That's unfortunate. They take nothing.
But you got out of the grapple.
I got out of the grapple. I am very warm. Guard man next to me does not take any of it. And I am going to. I think that's the bonus action. So I'm going to regular punch the bearded devil. As action.
Smack him. Smack him real good. Do it.
Regular arm strike. Unarmed strike. Hit the guy. This is a dirty 20 hit.
That hits.
We love that.
Hell yeah.
Minimum damage, 6. I'm going to do the same thing again, though, so I'm going to spend a key points to make him take more hands harm damage.
Hell yeah.
Barely more than minimum. So 4 necrotic and 6 bludgeoning. And do I get to make the save against the healing issue again?
You do. Yep, under your turn.
Was that a con save?
Yes.
Okay. I am doing terribly. I did not
Is that
save. That was a
gonna
4.
Oof.
Imagine if you
Still
did.
poison.
But I am no longer grappled and I punched a person, so you know, things are
They're not
looking up.
They're not
Doing
people.
work.
They're like Tibby.
You leave Tibby out of this.
But they're not people.
You haven't met Tibby in this world yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Tibby and Cat would persist.
Oh God. we gotta
Oh,
rest.
I'm gonna be working with Tim to make Tibby and Cadwin in this world. It's gonna be fucking horrible.
But Tibby can't be a human, or it can't be a person. He has to be a non-person.
Cannot be
entity.
person. Yeah, they have to be small,
See what happens.
small non-human.
See, I have a plan. It's gonna be.
That makes one
Okay.
of us.
It's this bearded devil's turn. You just punched it, but it's much more concerned with the really big, angry woman in front of it.
I believe it.
So
reasonable.
it's gonna
Oh,
don't do
God,
that.
Don't do
Why
that.
you people doing things?
Don't do the double click. It moves my camera.
Right. Gonna
Click on
make
anything.
attack against her and miss. I'm going to make a glaive attack against her. And sure as fuck that's gonna hit. Actually, only just barely, honestly. Oh. So let's get some damage in there. Beard Devil's barbed beard lashes out and just can't find purchase on her armor, so it thrusts forward with the glaive, dealing 8 damage to her. Hope y'all can see that. Let's see. Yep, she felt it, barely. There we go. Okay. That ends the Bearded Devil's turn. Henry! Back to you, buddy.
Cool. Henry's gonna make his way forward so he can kind of see down the hallway. And seeing the morning star that got grabbed, he is now going to attempt to then catapult that sideways so that it then hits him. Hopefully not paying attention to that being flanked.
Amazing.
Dex save. Because I also have a cantrip that's my bread and butter that is also fire damage.
10.
We really need to rethink our characters.
I know, right? Fail. It's a 14
Be fair,
dex save.
5e, almost everything is fire resistant in some way.
All right. Yeah.
I'm not.
You're not well
Yeah, no,
equipped for the current situation.
Oh god, where did that dice roll go? Did that go where we're supposed to? It did not. Catapults.
I see it.
Did you see the first one? I rolled it
yeah.
twice. Okay, the first
Yeah,
one.
you got 10 the first time.
Go with the first one, because they didn't pop up on my screen for some reason. What the
Yeah,
actual rolls were.
weird.
So 10 bludgeoning damage.
Because it's catapult, is it considered magical, or is it just bludgeoning because it's the item?
I don't know. If I'm perfectly honest, it is a spell doing the thing, moving the object, but it's a non-magical object. So I don't know. Fly straight, imbalance against the surface, creature, yada yada. Bludgeoning damage. It doesn't specify.
No. I'm gonna say no.
Just don't see it specifying.
Still, cracks him in the fucking head. He did not love that. Yeah, you want... Actually, I'm gonna say... DK. Just for fucking shits and giggles, because it was against the wall. It smacks the bearded devil off the head, and then continues and hits the chain devil as well.
Cool.
Take damage across both of them.
And Henry's gonna sidestep over again to get behind cover so people can't see him.
Smart. Okay. Tark, you're up, buddy.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh god.
Do a thing.
Timmy's got to go to bed. Kill these devils.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Hold on. I'm gonna move 10 feet this way. Oh god, everybody's here. Oh god. Fane, how's Fane looking on for damage? Is he getting his hiney beat up?
Yeah, they're standing. I'm a little below half. So
okay. I was gonna say out of
I'm good for now, but I can't be healed. I haven't passed the thing
Oh,
yet, so
you
I can't be healed.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
So don't worry about me. It'll be fine.
Let's see. Is that guard? Is he? Oh no, the guard's unarmed. Let's see. Barely injured. Okay, so we're not healing. Is what's happening here. No, my only other bonus action is a fire spell. God damn it.
Yeah. No. We are kind of screwed. It's all non-magical weapons and fire damage.
Which is why I went without fire damage.
Does this work on? No, it has to be humanoid. God damn it. I'm the worst against devils. Why am I here?
Say, aren't they humanoid?
No, they're fiends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna go between her legs and just try to bop this chain devil with my mace.
Do it.
No, better idea. I'm gonna use my second wild shape to turn into an ape.
The Mighty Dozer!
Yeah, I know. It's not that big.
The baby
Yeah.
Ozaru.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a Donkey Kong.
Less than mighty
I turn
Ozaru.
I turn into Diddy Kong.
You tell them, Bubbles.
Oh.
Yeah. And I just I turn into an ape and I beat my chest at them. And then don't do anything else because I'm not a moon druid, so so I have to use my action.
Okay.
And then actually I'll back up again.
I love how you talk trash, got up in their face, and then immediately was like,
can't-
and I'm gonna.
Oh god, you turning me into a
Step
monkey
back.
means I can't move. Oh god, ow now.
And
I
turn you
can't-
into a monkey. I just put a monkey over you.
Oh, that's even worse.
We got turned to monkey.
Friendly.
I
Turn
become
to monkey.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna climb up onto. The captain. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna climb on top of the captain.
I'm gonna climb up to her shoulder, and then I'm gonna do like an elbow drop next turn. It's gonna be great.
Oh god.
I
Okay.
believe monkeys have apes have a climbing speed, so I don't have to work for it. I don't think.
Yep.
I hate it.
That's the best part.
I hate it. I'm gonna leave Tar there so you can fucking. I'm gonna put him over
Yeah.
here so you can see at least.
Yep.
Okay,
So I will climb up and hop up on her shoulder, and make monkey noises at them. I've had a very good turn. That is my turn.
Okay. All right. Seth,
Oh, why, hello there.
do something normal.
You're asking Seth?
Hmm. So this
Yes.
one's already pretty much beaten senseless. But we still
sorry,
got
Drew.
this guy. Oh no, that one's dead. That one's hella dead. My bad.
I'm so
Hell
sorry.
yeah.
Druids don't do anything normal. I don't have a choice.
I know druids are so fucking weird.
Hmm.
They're super OP though, especially as they get stronger.
I have 12 AC and 19 health as a monkey. I did it.
Double check something real quick.
I get 2 attacks as a monkey. That's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
useful.
Better than I have.
It's true.
And do this.
No, that does nothing. Alright, screw it. We'll go with tried and true. So I'm just gonna straight up attack him.
Do it.
A stab and
attack.
a twist.
Stab, twist, pull.
For 20 to hit AC.
That hits.
Nice.
For 9 slashing.
Your weapon is magic, correct?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Not a single thing magic on me. I used to have a soapstone.
He doesn't believe in magic either.
He's on a soapstone.
I used to have a magic item.
Your gunblade's really not magical?
No.
No.
Nope. Doesn't even function like that anymore. Not yet. Takes time before I can make it do anything fancy. But
Alright.
just in case, I'm gonna say screw it and follow my boy's lead and gonna go ahead and use action surge.
Hit him.
Dumb fighters.
I believe.
Getting
No,
actions.
because so yep. All right, 16 versus AC.
Perfect. Just want to remind the three of you that you have your D4s. You don't need it. You hit, but
Well, that's right.
I don't.
I gotta
say
step away for a second. Sorry.
Boo. Only 5 extra slashing.
Okay. Okay.
Boo. Alright, and then I will shift right here.
Perfect. Is that end your turn?
Bonus action, talk trash.
There it is.
Pass turn.
That's right. Talk that.
Your buddy
talk,
got blasted.
talk yo shit.
Bonus action. What the hell even are you?
Davy Jones.
Gold
in
monster.
ass.
God, you are the ugliest werewolf I've ever seen.
All right. It is. His
Are you a
turn.
were octopus? A were illithid?
Fucking.
What's with
in.
this?
Your lack of fur insults me.
That's fucked up.
Honestly, this thing's very existence insults me. I could have been kicking back, drunk by now. Instead,
have a lot
I gotta
of
be
living
over here dealing with your nonsense.
Barbaros, this your devil is going to attack you. Beard.
Oh.
Fucking A. 6 to hit. That's a miss.
Yeah.
Love that.
And,
I'm not gonna lie, Barbaros, if your AC dropped to 6, I have question.
Just naked.
Glaive
Didn't
hit.
even.
23 to hit.
Alright, that was some proper smackage.
First attack was a feint.
but he's still standing.
Let's see. Alright. Damage that thrusts forward with its glaive. That is 6. No. I did fucking attack again. That would be so much. My god. 7 damage to you. 7 slashing damage. I rerolled the attack by accident and got 16. That would have been a lot of damage on a single hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna end the devil's turn. It's looking fucking hurt. This guard's gonna fucking step up and attempt to stab. It's not gonna go well, but
Can't remember. Are we playing with advantage or without it?
with flanking you have advantage. Yep. 12 to hit. That misses. Okay, guard, you're useless. Thank you. Barbaros, you're up.
You heard him, Barbaros. Kick his ass.
Eat him.
Yeah.
Add a D4.
Advantage. D4. Go. Barbaros, I
win.
choose you.
Do better next time.
So,
That's a
nope,
hit.
16 hits.
Oh, still do better next time. But that was.
Their
You can't
AC is
one-shot him with your
13.
second balls.
Wow.
I thought Bearded Devils were stronger than him.
Yeah.
Didn't do
Their
much.
main issue is that they can do that poison shit and keep you from regaining hit points.
Yeah, so Barbaros just swings and just keeps hacking, taking bits and flesh out of this creature. And that's him.
Yeah, it's looking real hurt. Okay.
Beating him like a redheaded stepchild.
Talon's turn.
Rough.
Going to
Stop. He's already dead.
Dead enough.
24 to
Give him a
hit.
wedgie and demand his money while you're at it.
Do it. Whew, 13 damage. That your devil is looking fucking awful, and Talon's gonna take one more strike.
He started this. He knew what this was about.
16 to hit. That hits. Talon is taking the massive axe. Barbaros, as you as you are hacking into the front of this bearded devil, Talon lets off his shoulder, kicks the back of its knee, and just swings down with his massive battle axe twice, just caving in and pulverizing the skull.
Nice.
That ends his turn. And it's this guard. He's going to pick up his spear again off the floor and attack with advantage because he's flanking.
Come on, buddy, you can do it.
And he misses. With advantage, he rolled a 1 and a 5.
I feel like he needs to go back into retraining.
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best, guys. It is the devil's turn. As the guard runs up and just smacks at him again, Jonah is going to turn and just backhand his guard. 16 to hit. Oh. Damage. He does 11 damage as he backhands the guard across the face. And you watch as this young, like, pimple-faced, late teens boy, he is struck. And you watch his neck just snap. And
Yikes.
he dies.
I guess no retraining.
And no.
In the afterlife.
It's too soon.
Never too soon.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're alive. Let's fix that.
Okay. That brings it to Mariah's turn. Okay. Two. He's a big old. She is so done with Jonah. Watching as he kills the young guard so nonchalantly. She screams with rage and grips the weapon with both hands. And she is going to give a big two-handed swing. It's a 20 to hit, dirty 20. That is 13 slashing damage. And 8 radiant damage. 21 on the first hit. Take the second hit. 21 to hit. That's 13 slashing damage. And 18 radiant damage.
Nice.
Nice.
He is looking fucking brutal. And she swings one last time, and that one misses. Okay. That ends her turn. Brings it Bran. He's just going to spend his turn fucking sprinting down the hallway. That's all he can do. Velnerith, you are up. You've caused the smoking crater here, and you watch Talon cave in the skull of another devil, but you hear the intense sounds of combat down the hall.
Okay, I'll move to there, and there's only the chain devil and the other bearded devil left, right?
From that distance and everything that's happening there, just go ahead and give me a perception check. See if you can see what's
Okay.
going on.
A lot of flailing chains and what have you.
11.
It's kind of hard to tell from here. There's a mash of bodies. You see fucking green tendrils flying, chains whipping around. There is a giant woman wielding a glowing sword that has a large monkey climbing on her back. And
Well,
there's a couple of guards in your way, and then you see a dead body on the floor next to Fane.
I'm going to cast a second level chromatic orb at the chain devil.
Okay. In that distance with that stuff. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make the attack.
Okay.
Or is it a save, or is it an attack?
It's a spell attack.
Gotcha. Go for it.
21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Okay. And then instead of rolling, I will use my last channel divinity to do 32 lightning damage.
That shit's so busted.
Mom, they're busted. I'm not gonna be able to do ape things now.
There's still a bearded devil.
It's true. Very true.
Hey, you still got a.
Not far.
So how's everybody doing?
You know.
Little monkey.
Reading through this thing's ability. That's all.
Which ability?
Would you like to know?
Yeah. You are out of its range.
Summon Diablo.
I'm in Diablo. God.
Like the
That's not
Monster
even
Hunter
from this game.
Diablos? The Monster
Actually, no,
Hunter Diablos?
it's not even from this IP.
Oh no! But you're pronouncing that. It's not Diablos. It's Diabolos.
Still a
Velnor,
different one.
how do you want to do this?
Somebody I watched as a joke called it that because they were worried about possible enrichment.
Hey, shut up. We got
I'll
how do you wanna
just,
do this?
I'm gonna come like running around the corner, and then seeing it, like I'll gather up the energy and just like yell at the chain devil, and then just fucking shoot it all the way down the hallway.
Oh, yeah.
Kamehameha for the legends.
So, you're all pretty much all of you are gathered around this devil as its chains are starting to glow and writhe off of its body. Because I didn't use one of its abilities and I should have. It's looking like a cornered animal, and suddenly you hear Velnorith scream from down the hall, and all of your hair stands on end as this jagged lightning bolt lances over the guard who's right beside the devil's shoulder, striking it dead on in the head. And the head just explodes, and the body is vaporized. For brevity's sake, because it's late, and I know Tim wants to get the fuck out of here and go to sleep, I'll say between all of you, the one bearded devil is gonna get fucking waffle stomped.
I was actually going to yell if we can attempt to detain it, to question.
Okay, that makes things different.
It doesn't need all of its limbs for that.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not.
No. Well, if you're gonna try and detain it, we're gonna leave off here in initiative with it alive, and we'll pick up there next session.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Fuck
All
you.
right, everybody.
Yes.
Remember,
You killed
everybody,
Jonah.
Yeah, everybody remember to tweet hashtag Tarek did nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
Listen,
Whatever you say.
this time, Tarek was solid.
Everything
Now that
has
Ape's
fire
gonna get the
immunity.
fucking off the top ropes next session and try and
Yeah.
take out this devil.
Yeah,
Oh,
knock
I'm just
him
gonna
out.
jump on it and grab it and just try to like hold it down. that's the ape way.
Yeah, because going down swinging is one thing. It's not gonna want to go down being questioned.
Yeah.
I know, but it'll be super useful.
I'm saying, unfortunately for it, there's like 7 of us and there's one of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Unfortunately
think
for
has
it, this wasn't a request.
And the one that does holy damage is like twice the size right now. So yeah,
It's true. Tim, thanks for sticking out, buddy. I know it's late. We haven't played in a while, so
No problem.
We haven't played in a while, so he wanted to inconvenience you specifically.
very specific.
that
Also,
Yay.
just lots of RP.
we tend to lean into RP a lot more than
We
combat.
do.
We do.
Someday I'll dig a hole.
I mean, once the wars don't matter anymore, you can dig a hole.
No, walk outside and start
you
digging
can-
holes in the ground. What's the purpose of this? I could dig a hole.
I'd like to
All right.
dig holes.
That's all I do. But like, all right then.
All right.
Carry
well,
on.
That's it. I guess
Yeah.
we'll catch you all next time.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you.
Bye.